Oh, howdy, my fellows. It is me, Preston, back at it again with another stream. How y'all doing today? I'll let you respond. Welcome Ace, welcome MK, welcome Sap, welcome Horror Game Studios, welcome Kangaroo, welcome Janoman, welcome Rick Cynion. Yep, that's right. That's spot on. Preston, if feeding the pit is your power, then what are you without it? Multi-billionaire Bruce Wayne. Pulling the gamer out? That'd be cool. Love that. And we couldn't content farm you guys, though. I'm just kidding. But there should be a devlog out this month, pretty shortly, giving you guys some pretty big updates on the game. Can't stay too long. Oh, that's all good. Chili fire. God, there's a gnat attacking me. Get out of here, gnat. But yeah, today we're going to be doing some work on the maps. I'm going to be wrapping up one of the ones I've been working on, the second level. I'm going to be wrapping it up, trying to add a little bit more detail to cave entrance on that map. And then we're going to be going to the mountain map, which I'm pretty sure you guys have seen before, at least a little bit, and just touching up the model itself. We're trying to set the maps up to their final versions. So, let me introduce the other two knuckleheads. How are you doing, knuckleheads?
Hey, guys!
I'm doing so good.
Hi, chat.
Tell chat your social security number.
1111.
Okay, you're lying, because I can't start with 11.
Listen, you don't know this, alright?
I know this.
I wasn't going to do my social, so I was thinking of another number, and I almost said my phone number. So, just not going to engage in this.
Honestly, I feel like that would be a worse one. I feel like less...
Hey, we're streaming Uwu. That's the best title you could come up with.
It's clickbait title, it worked.
Did it work? Oh, wow. It worked. We got hella viewers.
Yeah.
Hey, viewers.
See
Hello, viewers.
Hey, guys. Hi there. What's the chat saying?
They're guessing your social security number.
I'm currently eating a bag of grapes. Very nice.
How angry are they?
With any luck, we'll have a devlog next week.
Already said that.
Yeah, sure you did. No one's gonna believe that, man.
Hey!
Family Guy clip?
Family Guy clip?
As in Robert Loggia.
Oh my god, it's Robert Loggia. B as in by god, it's Robert Loggia.
Hi, Isaac. Hello.
I've had
Did
another...
you tell them what you're doing today, Preston? I don't even know.
I'm finishing up Ravine map, hopefully.
Are you serious?
And then we'll just start work on the mountain map.
I better go play the Ravine map then, so I can give you notes.
It's not out yet, so...
Yeah. Elijah is more believable than Preston. What does that mean?
There's a camera. Alright, so yeah, let's pop on over. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Preston says, ooh on stream, someone must donate. Well, I just did, so.
Ooh. Donate. I'm so desperate. I need to get Chick-fil-A after this, so I need some big
I'm gonna watch Queso. No, you're not.
Hell nah.
Let me know when you start gaming. We're doing development today, so in 2 weeks, I guess.
Hey guys, it's nice being here.
I think if you're down for it, we're gonna do the RV There Yet Part 2.
What, at the end of the month?
The second stream this month, yeah.
It's probably fine, unless we want to do something like for Feed the Pit. Would you guys be interested in ever, before the game comes out, watching us play like one mission of the game? I've considered it for a long time, but I don't want to,
I almost guarantee the answer is yes.
Well, but I don't want people, if people are worried about getting like spoiled, because I don't think
you just don't watch
go
that
through the
stream.
effort to. I don't think we'd go through the effort to like remove, to like scrub it free of any potential spoilers.
You love watching our streams? Well, thank you, Sap.
In fact, watch Queso play Feed the Pit when it releases and play the Dead Sea. I wish he would. That'd be awesome. Us multiplayer? No. Sorry,
I don't know. The way he reviewed Subliminal, kind of scary.
Our game is better than Subliminal. I hope.
I
mean, hey, Subliminal devs are on it. They said maybe in the next patch it's going to be absolutely fire.
Anyways, you guys want to see my amalgamation of what I've been doing? So, so I got this texture paint thing set up so I can paint on. Let's see, got a gravel one, all different kind of textures. This was a lot of work.
Shut up! $2. Have y'all read the Feed the Pit fan fiction yet?
I read the start. I read the start of it, and then I think it wanted me to make a sign in. Yeah, you guys probably didn't see it. I think it wanted me to sign in or something, and so I got sidetracked. But I read the first page of it.
I'll read it at $50. I'll read it at $50.
I think there was like a Russian name in there, and I just kind of like when I got to that, I was like, I'm just skipping past it. But no,
what's it about? What is it like a?
It's a bunch of games, crossover one. But no, I read whatever the link you sent, whatever it like started with. That's what I read. Yeah,
did you give the TV stand the texture finally? No.
TV stand.
Oh, we will. I think they just mean the TV in the hideout.
It's had a texture.
Well, I have what I was thinking about doing for the TV is I got these like. Okay, we in our D&D campaign, everyone's got their own characters, and one of our friends has made like clay figures of a lot of our characters, and so I have a few of them here. And I was thinking about just like recording a video where I'm just playing with them. And I think it could be really funny if I do it right, and having that be on the TV. But I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'd have to, come up with a great script for that TV show.
I'd pitch it. I'd pitch it to our team too, I'd say.
I've mentioned it before.
Not the clay.
But also, you're gonna say no. So I'm gonna show you that you're gonna love it when you see it in game.
So every delay is this guy's fault. I just want you all to know.
Oh, it'll take me like 5 minutes. All I have to do is just sit in front of a camera and move them around.
I feel like there's just better ways to do it.
That would be sick. That's what I'm saying too, and it would be funny.
There'll be something on screen.
It would be like
it might be a pixel art still shot. It might be that. A few things could be, but what happened here?
Anyways. Bro animating while listening to this in the background is the most addicting thing ever. It's the equivalent of doing crack. Okay, Lord.
Listen.
We might have to stop this if it's that addicting.
Cite your sources. Give us money.
Tibbers.
If we had the slots enabled, it would definitely make it more addictive.
Actually, probably can't do
that. I would
that.
pay a good sum of money for you guys to make a first-person open-world survival craft game with guns and whatever enemy lore you want, and I'd still pay good money. I have been waiting for so long for someone to make like a Minecraft No Man's Sky hybrid, basically. And if it doesn't happen someday, I'm just gonna make it.
That's kind of Lucid Blocks.
That is not Lucid Blocks at all.
The randomness of it and discovery. If you mean space, if you mean like literally in space,
I actually mean space. I mean space not Minecraft No Man's Sky is what I mean. Basically.
There it is. Here, I'm launching gambling for you guys.
Because I like No Man's Sky, but I find it very challenging to want to build anything in that game. In general, just games where it's like, select your base part, I get kind of bored. And also, I don't feel like No Man's Sky's worlds are terraformable enough to like actually want to stay on any planet for any given amount of time. So, just my opinion. I'm sure other people feel differently, but if you combine it with Minecraft, you could fix those issues and make it awesome. Okay. Sorry,
so what did I do that messed this all up?
I blame Isaac for lag. I would never cause lag.
No, he doesn't cause lag, he just calls crash. Just crash.
I would write a fan fiction, but my fan fictions always suck. But I would enjoy writing creepypastas. Those are cool too, inspired by our games. That'd be awesome. I mean, did someone write something for the Dead Seat, or was that? You know, we found a Dead Seat AI chatbot, and that was really uncomfortable.
That was it was like a weird AI thing where you could type like any fandom.
Yeah, a chatbot.
Yeah, it was like a chat. Yeah, it was a chatbot, and somebody set up the luring voice, and so we messed around with it, and that was an odd experience.
It showed why AI should implode immediately.
That's the only reason too. We were actually about to talk about how pro AI we were until we found that, and we decided, you know, maybe this isn't for us.
I was planning on writing a cringe fan fiction the second the game dropped. I do think that there's probably going to be a lot of shipping between characters, honestly, like the cultists, which is going to be
and Isaac and I.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Preston finally fixing the blocky textures. Yeah.
GitHub or Gitia for your projects. What is Gitia? I mean, we don't really use either much, but GitHub is the one that we would use.
I think I might have
Gitia is
broken
Gitia.
something.
Please don't have done that.
So there's
Why
these
would you do
three faces, which I added because the terrain there was a little weird. But I can't project them properly without messing up the mask. So they're getting enhanced like a million times, so I think I might just have to eyeball it.
How many vertices are you connecting?
That's not the problem. It's the UVs. That's the problem.
Well, but if they're not projecting properly, it probably has something to do with the way they're.
Well, no, I can get them to
connected.
project properly, but it's now checking a bunch of masks. So let me actually show this now. This is what I've been up to the last few days, is this spiderweb amalgamation to make it so I can paint the terrain stuff. This has been miserable to set up. Excuse me, and I had to... Luckily one YouTube video covered this, but it was just a matter of like experimenting of like, what do I actually need to do this? And so basically the entire terrain is grass, and I had to hand paint all the textures on there now, which actually didn't take too long.
I gotta say, Preston, because for you, like this is cool, but this is like the most basic node setup I've ever seen in my life.
No, it's not actually crazy, but it's just it's like for trying
really
to it's weird in Blender for me trying to have to make like a web. Because I wanted to draw on a path.
Back when I did animations and I had to do all the compositing in Blender, the node setup for that was like it was like 200 nodes, all just kind of making the lighting look nicer. It was insane. But it is cool. I was gonna ask, Preston, could you make the path transitions to grass smoother? It kind of bothers me how it's like it just sort of becomes grass almost instantly. I would like soften the brush.
Are you looking?
Well, I'm looking, but it's not caught up. I mean, I see that you're like deleting the edges.
Oh, then
that's not what I meant.
Yeah, then you're not caught up.
Okay. Wait, I think I'm about to catch up.
It's not. I realized I need to set the brush to linear instead of closest. But if I touch the strength at all, then it just doesn't fully convert the grass to.
Well, you're using paint hard. Is the brush if you use a different brush? There's softer ones, like an airbrush.
I think this will be plenty fine, especially because there's going to be.
It looks
foliage.
better. Hey! It looks better. Isn't that what you're all about? It looking good.
I'm about trying to finish the game at this point.
Well, both matter.
Because the trail, it's like a mask, so I might be able to make a thing that goes through the pixels of the image and softens them.
Oh, okay. It would take Preston 2 minutes to soften it all. Trust me.
It would not take me. I'd have to redraw the whole path.
Okay, send it to me. Send it to me.
Dude, I'm working on it.
It'll take me 2 minutes.
Well, that sucks then.
All you do is you go around the edges again with the softer brush, and they'll all soften. It'll be
that'll also
simple
expand
and
the path,
easy
though.
and beautiful.
So I have to redraw it.
It's this guy. All right, I'm gonna read the chat because I'm way behind. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Okay. What is going to be the price? Probably $10. Well, this stream just went PG-13. I mean, that's so... I have no idea what that's...
Isaac, by the way, when the stream
huge.
catches up, Paint Soft looks the exact same for the transition. It is the exact same, like, thickness of transition. So it'll catch up when you see a little rectangle on the side. So I'm just not going to bother with it. The grass will be covering it up mostly.
I remember on the first map you did, it was softer and it looked, like on the wetlands, it looked a lot better than it has on the other maps. But I don't know how you did it there, so.
I don't remember. Either.
I'm probably going to go now because it's getting pretty late. Just want to wish you luck with Feed the Pit. Thank you. Press finally fixing the blocky textures. Yes, we are. We are finalizing these maps. Because the game is getting close, friends.
Who's we? There is no we.
There is no your half.
There is no your half!
Isaac, why is my view lagging? Internet, probably.
Yeah, it's definitely your fault, not mine. I'm just probably in the lane. It's a little stormy today.
I'm working on 2 creepypastas. One about a farmer man, second about abandoned school. That sounds cool. They're having a thumb war. Okay.
Morgan said the thickness of transition, and it made me want to say my vocal stim that I've been doing lately, but I can't say it on stream. Gunner, you know what? I sent it to you a little bit ago. Gunner, you know the one I'm talking about?
What does that mean, bro?
I can't say that on stream.
No.
What are you doing, bro? You gonna get us canceled?
No.
He didn't say it. We're fine.
No, it's just probably shouldn't say it on stream. Send it to
I've
Isaac.
been away for the last few days. I don't know what this is.
It's Morgan and I's stim. It was like late at night. I was working on a cactus farm on my beta Minecraft world, and
yours.
Yeah.
Our.
No.
There is no your half.
Our world.
My 100-some hours to your like maybe 50. I did set up the cactus farm for you though, so I can help you.
It doesn't become your world because you put in. Hey, listen, when you were working part-time on Feed the Pit, it didn't become my game.
Okay, well, that is not saying. Okay, hop on the world then.
Same.
Go hop on the world.
Same. I can't, it's not live.
Guys, the parents are fighting.
This guy. Our world. Bro, making a pixel-style game seems so fun since every texture you don't gotta do a normal map, you can just keep the albedo. It is nice, I mean, it definitely makes environments fast. Though, I feel like there's probably a lot of tactics for a realistic style that we don't know that would also make it decently quick if you're smart.
I'm a pixel artist, so I haven't even tried yet, so I have no idea.
Small question: will there be arachnophobia mode or NAR? I don't think you'll get too upset by the spider. Probably.
No, it's
not.
Probably something. If we did one, it would be super.
When it says the spider is so big that I don't think it really like triggers that arachnophobia feeling, and it doesn't really like move around much either. So I think you'll be okay, probably.
Well,
but if not, just look where you walk.
If not, remember it's a horror game, and if you're scared, that means we win. That's what making games all about.
Once you finish Feed the Pit, do you plan to do another like game jam or smaller project like the Dead Sea?
Depends.
Possibly. I don't know. I mean, it probably would be smaller.
Yeah.
I assume. There's a lot of unknowns
depends.
about the future.
It depends,
like,
yeah.
We just kind of need to see how the game does. So.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Feed the Pit was also supposed to be a smaller project. And here we are 2 years later.
Like Dead Sea.
Dead Sea actually was a smaller project. Like, that was like, okay, we're making this with the purpose of we need a break.
Would you guys make a zombie game or no?
I like zombies. Yeah, I like zombies. I just
depends what.
Go ahead, Yana.
Depends what kind of zombies, but I would. I I do think making a like COD zombies would be fun, but I don't know if I could make that good enough to warrant the effort. So
Yeah, I mean, I like zombies as an enemy. I actually, on April Fool's Day, Capcom released the original 3 Resident Evils, like the PlayStation versions, which I've been having like a huge itch to play. And I'm almost through my second playthrough of the first one, because you can play as Jill and Chris, and I'm almost done with Chris's playthrough. Honestly, I'll probably finish that tonight. So Isaac, you need to pick up the pace, is what I'm saying about that.
I just got back.
But you have 99 minutes compared to my, I think, 15 hours.
Yeah, you're addicted.
I just
beat Resident Evil 4. Highly recommend. I played the remake. Start was a little bit slow, but it is very good.
Resident Evil is just a great series.
It is. But like most Resident Evil fans, Isaac has barely played any of the games.
Yeah, I'm on it though right now.
Yeah.
I started watching it on YouTube because I was way too little, and then it's just kind of, I like watching Markiplier play now. That's kind of just the way I consumed it. So, will it have Linux support? Not at launch, and past that, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
All the questions of like, will it be on this? Will it support this? All those kinds of things. It's very dependent on how the game performs. If it is worth porting, or, getting like localization for just like 1 language or 5 languages or 10 languages or whatever. It all depends on how popular the game is and how much we can actually afford to invest into it post-launch.
Yep.
Here's Fox Socks. This little game thingy on stream is pretty sick. Yeah, it's Stream Avatars, I think it's called on Steam.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I did all the pixel art for the little guys.
Or were you gonna forget, Preston?
Well, you'll never guess.
You forgot?
A little bit. I guess one thing I will say is I'm using the soft brush now, Isaac, and I didn't even realize I was still using the soft brush. They're just not different.
Well, I just know that there's a way to do it differently, but I don't texture paint.
I know what it is. I think I just realized what it is, and it's not an easy fix. I'd have to repaint the entire map. It's the resolution of the mask. I know. That's not it. It is it.
It's not that.
It 100%
It is not that.
Okay, it is it. So I'm the one who's been painting these, and I'm telling you it is that.
Okay, but I am telling you with 100% certainty it isn't that.
Okay.
Like it's not even like it may be it. I know it's not, because I know the problem is just you mean pixel resolution, right? Like,
yeah. Well, literally the image resolution. The mask right now is
there's enough pixels to obviously have a smoother fade. That's obviously possible with this resolution. If I took it into, if you send me the mask, I could even change it in that texture without even touching the map, and it would be possible. I would just use a smudge tool, smudge the edges.
It's alright. I won't prove you wrong right now. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what the problem is, and it's the main thing that changed between the wetlands map and this map.
Will the yaoi be toxic?
It will be. So I'm gonna be right, and you're gonna hear Isaac deny that I'm right.
Oh no,
It's gonna be crazy. Okay, it's 1024. In fact, even for a higher example, what's half of 1024? That'd be 512. Connect this to that. Another mix shader.
Hello?
Hi.
I got disconnected for arguing.
That's fair. Color goes into the vector. That goes into there. Okay. Let's see if I can get this working now. Oh, I should probably name that.
Preston, can you just send me the file quickly, because I do want to test.
Oh, I'm just showing you exactly what the problem is.
Not gonna lie, I don't mean to be mean, but most of Curious Fox Sox fan came. Not reading that. That is mean. Though it's true, guys. We all know. Gunner
Most
W.
of it came.
What did
Most
Gunner
of it
do?
came from the Dead Seed. Excuse you.
Yeah, Dead Seed's built up a lot of big of our audience and the devlogs.
Yeah.
What was the Gunner W that I missed?
I think just not talking while the parents fight.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So.
All right, Isaac.
Are you guys
I
still going to?
Thank you for the $5 favorite phobias, not starting with
Thank
C, H, or
you!
M, please!
Why not starting with those letters?
Anyways, before we answer that, Isaac, when the stream catches up, if you'll look at the two things right next to each other and tell me what's different about those two.
Blurrier. I don't know.
You'll see two textures, and you'll see me sitting here with my arms crossed, looking at you.
I'm sure you found a different way to blur the edges.
No, I found the exact thing that you said you guaranteed it's not.
You send me this file. I will prove to you that it is possible with this resolution.
Guys, chill.
I'm not kidding. Send me. the
No,
file.
it's the fact that I said I know why it's blurry in the other one, and you're like, nope, not that, guaranteed it.
Yeah, the way you're doing it there isn't what I'm talking about. And I didn't say it's it's but just
See?
the edges are blurrier, not the whole texture.
Chat, clip back when I said it, now watch. I'm gonna prove I'm wrong and he's gonna deny it. We get that clipped.
Guys,
You're not proving me wrong. Send me the file!
we can put this on the back burner.
No. Send me the file.
I'm sure there is
Oh,
a way,
my
the way
goodness.
I'm thinking of, and the
yes,
way that
an
is,
easy way.
the way that was different.
An easy way. That will prove you wrong.
Dude,
I mean, you might have to redraw the path.
Yeah,
You can't
and
say
that's
for
what
sure
I don't
that.
want to do. If I have to redraw the path, then you didn't find any new solution. If you can find a way without me having to redraw the path, I
Send
will.
me two things. Send me the mask, and then send me
The mask is part of it.
Well, just pack the.
It should be
Just
packed.
use the blend
I'll
file.
double check. Okay, I guess it wasn't packed.
But I can't extract the mask. I mean, so you have to send the two files separately.
I don't have the map extracted or the mask extracted,
We'll
so
extract it then.
it's packed. All right, it's gonna be in your chat.
You're rage baiting me.
All right, chat. Mommy and Daddy might get a divorce eventually, but
You're actually rage baiting me. And there's nothing in my chat either. There it is.
yeah, it's a 10 megabyte thing while I'm streaming. Give it a second. Impatient too. Impatient and wrong.
It
That's
just
crazy.
proves you're a liar because you said it's in your chat and it wasn't there. So it's proof.
Now he's coping, chat. You did.
He's rage baiting me. He's I see that big ass smile too on stream.
'Cause I'm right.
What is
All
happening?
teeth
They're-
front and center.
I'm
the
right and I
parents are
predicted
fighting.
it.
Just
I'm
skip
right and
it
I
a
predicted
second.
it. He fell right into my trap.
Oh.
Both of these guys will not back down. They'll both never give up. So
Well, the only
take
reason
time.
I'm not backing down is because I'm right.
And see that I have a similar thing.
Yeah, but the difference is you are wrong.
I proved you wrong on stream. We got footage.
I'm just gonna have to show you.
I'm gonna make like an edit of you being wrong. Oh, we got money for fighting? Hell yeah. Mom and Dad,
Hey!
we're making art here. Grab some wine and let's get TLC. Actually, I do have some mics in the fridge. Later.
Thank you, YouTube Broken Skull, for the 5. Thank
I guess I'm
very
tender
much.
loving Karen here. Isaac, you know what? Trying to think of a nice thing to say to you. Give me a second.
This guy's a jerk.
Well, I was gonna say I missed you the last few days while you're gone, but I was kind of just fine.
Yeah, you're a jerk.
Like we weren't working. I was just kind of fine. You didn't miss me.
I was gonna say that, but now I don't think I owe.
Well, were you lying?
Just
Did you miss me?
no.
You missed me.
No.
Yeah. See, I'm just more honest. Okay, favorite phobias. Not starting with C, H, or M. They paid money. I have to look up what the phobias are. I mean, I guess ladders. Kind of.
Well, wait. Favorite? Favorite isn't not our own. Yeah.
What's a favorite fear?
I don't know. I think one of the coolest, I guess, fears with one of the coolest surrounding things would be like mechaphobia or whatever it's called.
That's the one where they're like
or there's
partially
both the one that's like fear of mechanical things, and then there's the one that's fear of like giant things.
I think there's also
both of
fear
those
of
are-
mechanical things in water, which I think that's submechanical phobia.
Yeah.
Submechanic phobia.
Those are cool to make like stuff around, I would say. I like making giant scary things a lot.
I mean, my favorite horror. It's kind of beating around the question a little bit because I just don't know exactly how to answer it. My favorite horror thing lately has just been liminality. I've had like a strong obsession with liminality lately. I'm so excited for the Backrooms movie.
Preston, how do I paint?
Go to texture paint.
I'm in it.
Okay, and do you see the texture thing at the top? It'll be like below animation
Yeah.
and renderings, the drop down. Choose one of the ones that say masks. You got wall 3 mask, stone mask, gravel mask, and path mask. And you'll also have blurry mask or whatever I called it. Just ignore that one because I already deleted it. But that's the one that was at a lower resolution. So basically what's happening is because I increased resolution, this was before I realized I should be using linear, and I was using closest. So I increased the resolution, but then I kind of realized, oh yeah, I can do linear. So what's happening is now it's having to blur less to get to that linear, which is why the blurriness is less than on the wetlands map, because the wetlands one I just had 1024. So now I've tripled the resolution, which means I've decreased the blurriness by 3 times. That's what happened.
How would I paint grass back?
Change it from, if it's black, change it to white. If it's white, change it to black.
Okay. So that's like a race. Got it.
Yep.
I'm gonna use the bathroom while you guys figure this out.
Go piss, girl. Let's get a vote going on who was more right. Liminophobia, fear of liminal spaces, thank you. Yeah, no, I love liminality. I'm so excited for the Backrooms movie. Yeah, I've been wanting to just make like a Backrooms type game lately. Just not actually, because, you know, we have to finish Feed the Pit, obviously, but something in like the vein of it, where it's just like different levels, liminal imagery, kind of random. I've just been thinking a lot about it lately. But yeah, I am absolutely going to see the Backrooms movie in theaters. And I think it actually could be something good. I'm putting my hopes up for this because it's A24, which usually does really good stuff. They got a few misses, obviously, but they usually got some pretty good stuff, and also Kane Parsons. He is directing it, so I'm kind of hoping this movie isn't going to be, like, Hollywoodified for once. Kind of like how Iron Lung was, which made me like Iron Lung more.
Pull up my stream.
Alright, guys, if you start lagging, blame Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay, what you doing?
So, airbrush, set it to erase, and then you just go around the edges like that.
I'm back.
Yeah, just showing Preston how he's wrong.
I wasn't wrong. I didn't
If you
say
make
that
a
there was zero way.
Backrooms game, you should.
You
make
said it
that
can't.
one
You said
about
it can't.
I said
You said it can't.
I said the way that you want it, I can't. I said I tried the way
and
you
now
said.
that he's wrong, he's twisting it. Just
And
using
that's
the
what
same
you did,
ball.
Gunner. I'm gonna kill him.
So yes, it is that easy. All you need to do is just.
It's not as easy as 2 minutes, so you were still wrong.
Are you kidding? I could do this in 2 minutes.
You're gonna do it well in 2 minutes?
Yeah, look, this path's not big.
How is this complicated? Just let Isaac do his thing, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
No, it does. It works. I'm just saying. He's obsessed with being wrong.
You're obsessed with being
you,
right.
You didn't even show them on stream, bro. You didn't show me doing it.
About to do it, dude. I'm just gonna do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, that's what I'm saying.
I told you I'd do it if you found a solution that's quick. I said I would do it. What do I select?
Yeah, but you just said there was no quick solution. That's why.
That I'm aware of, and I
you
said I
didn't even
know
want
what
to
the problem
You didn't
is.
even want to send it to me because you were so confident I couldn't find a quick solution. So.
Well, I sent it to you, so.
I'll take my apology in writing or via chat. And now we move on.
If you want your apology, I'm gonna have to turn the stream off because that's where that apology's coming from. We're good, chat. We haven't seen each other in a while. We're just in love. But I am gonna
I can't believe you
tweet.
didn't show the stream. Can you show the stream though, just quick, because I want them to see.
I am literally about to do the whole
Okay.
thing. It's just not letting me select the correct.
I got him. Oh, sorry, I'm just. Oh, my
And you wonder
computer's
why the
screaming.
game gets delayed, yeah.
Computer's screaming.
No, that's not the reason. There we go. God damn it. There's my masks.
This game sucks. You can't even date Elijah.
You don't even
I'm
know
so
that.
confident people.
You played it?
I'll add
Our
that
friend Morgan keeps asking when we're gonna make the dating sim because they're so confident. Like,
What
is he
strength did
okay?
you have the brush, Isaac? Can't believe your streams are not working.
I have 0.33 for strength. And I just set it really big so I could like kind of go around the edges more carefully. We can probably do it small too, right?
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Small.
There is a way. Which I didn't say there was no way. I said I didn't know a way, and the way I was thinking, and the reason it was different. I told you that's why, and you said I guarantee it's not that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It was. The reason that it's different from wetlands, I was correct. I was right about my thing, you were right about your thing. We were on different things. Is that good? Can you
Donate
accept that?
$10 and we'll argue more.
Donate 20, I'll kill him.
Actually, actually specify
that.
either pay us to not argue or to argue, and we'll do what whatever the chat is
That's true.
requesting.
Gunner's having a great time.
Entertaining.
So chat, how we doing? Liminophobia. Oh yeah, okay, that was better.
You're behind. I love
Yeah,
the calming music too while we argue. I thought that was a really nice touch.
Who cares? The harder edges look better, Bryn.
That's true.
No, Bryn.
I'll do honestly, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm not in love with it.
You're gonna do half.
No, we can do a vote. I'll do this one path and we can do a vote on what the
Maybe we could jump in game and show the wetlands versus the trident, because those are both in game. I mainly think in game.
Because if they prefer the wetlands one, then I have to redo the map, because that's the mask issue that I was talking about that you said was impossible to be that.
Well, it looks like the same as this though. Basically.
I'm gonna hop in the first person and run around because I don't want to have to do a full pipe thing.
Don't go watch Queso, do it after.
Queso doesn't fight with his coworkers nearly as much, so.
Or do both, honestly.
Okay, so anyways, I'm walking around.
Dopamine max.
I will want you guys to keep in mind that there is going to be grass and stuff growing. We generate that in-game, so it's not going to be in here. So keep that in mind a little bit. So
yeah, well, that's kind of why I think maybe just launch it up quick, because I think I'm mainly thinking about in-game, the hard edges look kind of cheap.
There's not a good way to compare because we don't have the hard edges in-game either. Because
even in Blender, I still think the softness looks more natural, because it actually looks like the grass.
Why don't you set up a vote, by the way? Because we're just going to go with whatever people say. So harder edges, because they're not hard. There is a transition. It's just more subtle. So do harder edges and softer edges. Put up a vote. Honestly, I'm not super passionate about this one. I don't care if we go softer. But I just kind of, if other people think that the harder looks better, I do want to kind of get your guys' feedback.
We're going to watch Queso. Goodbye.
Our fighting ripped our fans apart.
Baby, please don't go.
Well, don't worry, fans. We'll Isaac and I, when we divorce, we'll pick you guys like a kickball team, or we'll just go back and forth and pick fans.
Tomorrow, will you still be?
That's so sad. When we divorce, we can still be friends. We can just,
I might make you sign a prenup, though, sometime soon.
No.
It's not related. It's not related. I just need you to sign a prenup. It just makes me feel more comfortable. For anyone who doesn't know, a prenup is a thing you sign during marriage, basically being like, hey, if we divorce, you don't get half my stuff.
Yeah. All right. Kind of curious. I think it was said in one of the devlogs, but is there an estimate for how long the entire game will be?
Like 10-ish hour, 8 to 10 is my estimate.
It's so. I honestly think different people are going to have such different playthrough lengths because there's lots of optional dialogue. So let's just say like 8 to 12 hours.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
depending on-
It's a long game.
And then there's potentially going to be multiple endings. So that also will extend playtime. And then there will be a challenge mode. Basically, you're going to get a lot of hours. You'll be fine.
Act 1 of the game, which is kind of like, you know, the first act of the story, through testing, where I'm speeding through dialogue because I have read it or it's temporary, and we don't even have all the cutscenes implemented. It took me about 4 hours with 1 failure, I think.
How the...
No speed ups. No speed ups actually playing each level.
Our playtesters beat Act 1 in 2 hours.
But we have cutscenes now though, which adds time.
I know, but not.
Maybe it was 3. It was spread out between 2 days.
Anyways, I could someone speedrunning and not paying attention to story at all could probably do each act in 2 hours or a little under. So you could end up with like a 6-hour experience, but I think that is not going to be the average player. That would be pretty uncommon.
What's the vote at right now, so I know if I can start committing to one side or not?
Soft has 73%, hard has 27%.
Yep. Soft it is. You can end the thing.
Okay. Thanks for your votes, chat.
Appreciate it.
I ate all the grapes. Bottom ones were sour. Yeah, sour grapes are awesome. That's why I like green grapes more.
That's why I argue so much. That's a joke. Because sour grapes.
It's a pun. Yeah.
It's a pun. It's topical. See, this is why it's good that we fight. We make puns.
It's gonna be morning in my time zone. Dang, we got a lot of people overseas, I think.
I think we have a
guys,
decent Russian.
Bad time for you.
I think we have a decent Russian fan base. Decently sized, I mean.
It's gonna be 3 a.m. in my time zone, but I can't sleep, so I'll stay here till I want to sleep. That's fine. I don't know if we'll see how boring the second half is, but it doesn't seem like we're gonna be making you too sleepy so far.
Yeah, we can yell at each other more later.
I went to the bathroom and I heard multiple endings and pushed back. Just possibly, not guaranteeing it yet. We're gonna see how long implementing one branch of story takes first.
You guys are gonna get a lot of news in the devlog this week. So
next week.
Oh yeah, next week technically, like beginning of next week. Is it a confirmed date with our contract? Can we say it or no?
Well, we should. Last time the sponsors took a while to review, and then it ended up being later than we had agreed on. Okay, so
we won't guarantee it. Don't get too excited about a merch deal or something. It's just like our normal sponsors. So I don't want anyone to start threads and being like, oh, they might have to wait because of a business contract. No, it's just our sponsorship.
They're beating it too quick. Add more cutscenes. I've had a really hard time balancing like how much dialogue to have, honestly, because I really think it's like a per player thing. Some people are probably gonna love if they can talk for like hours with the cultists, and some people probably just don't want to talk to them at all. So I'm trying to kind of, if it were up to me, I'd put more, but I think that a lot of people going into this game have the expectation there's not going to be a lot of story, which is not true. But because of that expectation, I don't want to like make them sit through eons of talking with these guys.
Bugland.
So I'm probably going to have just kind of minimal dialogue, but I was thinking about maybe doing a thing where once you complete the game, you can go back through and read additional dialogue if we have time for that sort of a thing. We're going to see. But
I'm going to say if it was up to me,
very long.
As if like we're like, no, Isaac, you can't have more dialogue. Like it is up to you.
Well, if it was up to me and it didn't matter what players thought.
Because I am very pro lots of dialogue.
Ultimately, it's up to players.
I just replayed Night in the Woods for the first. I did my first full replay in like 5 years, and I love that game so much. It's such a good game. If you haven't played Night in the Woods, go play it. Especially if you're like college age, it hits like extra hard then. So it is about.
Hey Isaac, you mentioned.
You You're fine.
You mentioned in the Feed the Pit channel that fan theories motivate you to write for Feed the Pit. How many of those fan theories have had influence over the game's narrative? Yeah, we honestly haven't gotten that many theories. I don't think people know what to expect out of this game yet, and its story. I mean, trust me when I say you don't know what to expect, really.
No.
There's a lot of crazy things in it. But sometimes people's theories do that. Rather, they kind of help me to hone in on like what people's expectations are and their understanding of the game currently. So it kind of helps me to write a little more tactfully with those wants in mind, where I'm not necessarily changing the story, but rather I'm like editing specific dialogue to include things people want to know or hear about. And I did that with Poppy as well, where the lore for Poppy playtime never really changed that much, but we would kind of like make things more explicit for players who wanted to know certain things. I think that's also what Scott said he did, but I don't know if there was actually ever like a cohesive answer to FNAF's
I
narrative.
still fully believe FNAF is just cow tools.
Yeah, might be.
So if you don't know, chat, Cow Tools is an old comic. Basically, it's like, oh, look, cow tools, and it's a bunch of weird tools. The joke was cows would be bad at making tools, but what everyone did was like, what is this tool for, the cow? And it started theories, and they were just like, guys, you missed the joke. But Cow Tools is kind of a writing thing of being like, you have no real answer to the story, and you just put puzzle pieces and let everyone do whatever they feel like with it, and then say, yep, you got it right. And I no shade to Scott, obviously, I love FNAF, but I think that's almost 100% what it became and what it ended up being.
Are you guys still gonna stream after Feed the Pit releases?
Yeah.
I don't see why not. I mean, we did after Dead Seat, so...
Well, we streamed before Dead Seat, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's similarly like, we'll still be streaming. I don't know, maybe we'll end up taking a break or something for a bit, but there's no reason not to stream. I feel like we'll have a much bigger audience, hopefully, so it would just even be more people to interact with.
This gnat keeps zooming around, and I just keep getting glimpses of it. It's driving me insane. So if you ever see me like looking around like a crazy person, that's why.
We'll probably become a lot more cagey about the insider info of Feed the Pit once it's out, though. Like, because we've been very open throughout development because it's been so, like, anything you hear could change. But once the game is out, there's going to be a lot of questions we probably will just decline to answer because we want to keep secrets.
What's so funny, Gunner?
Nothing.
Gunner, did you send Isaac the video of that vocal stem I said I couldn't do on stream?
I'll send him after. I don't want him to watch that yet.
Coward. For anyone who might know, it's the Clarence one of recent. And if you know it, don't say it in the chat because I think YouTube will get mad. But not anything terrible. It's just probably shouldn't say it on stream. A little R-rated, guys. A little R-rated.
Okay, then.
Okay, I think the path is all blurred up, so that's good.
Please live peaceful, no fights. I want to cry right now. No, don't worry, we're good.
Isaac and I just kind of talk like that to each other. You don't act like we're probably gonna go play video games later tonight. Don't worry, we're fine.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had that passionate of a fight in a while, though, Isaac. That was magical.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd call that magic. I'm just gonna read more comments.
How's everyone's Easter? How's everyone's Easter? I want to know about that.
Yeah.
Isaac...
to my friends about the devlog. Oh wait, you have my Easter? My Easter was fun.
Well, I was talking to you guys. I mean, I already know. Let's have Gunner answer first. Gunner, what'd you do for Easter?
I did nothing.
Yep. Okay, Isaac, go ahead.
I dyed eggs.
Okay. Did the Easter Bunny come?
What'd you do for Easter?
Did the Easter Bunny come?
Yeah, he did.
Cool. My girlfriend's family actually set up a really nice Easter. They set up a game where they hid a bunch of eggs in the backyard. And apparently we didn't find them all, so there's like a few lost eggs in the yard now. But, they had a letter in them, and they had a piece of paper, and it was card, money, and candy. And when you got a letter, you had to like stick it on there, and you can only grab one egg at a time, then you run and get the other one. So it was with my girlfriend and her 2 younger siblings. They're not yet, they're, I think, 19 and 20. So like, they're not young. But it was fun, and like, it was like, we got some candy and some scratch-off tickets, gift cards. I got a Chipotle gift card, never been to Chipotle. This song is loud. What the hell? Sorry, that song was so loud. But no, it was actually a lot of fun, and then we had some nice Easter dinner. My girlfriend made sweet potatoes. I don't like sweet potatoes, so I didn't really eat any, and I felt a little bad, but I also let her know beforehand.
So, you said you're gonna yap about the devlog. That did remind me. One of the big topics in the next devlog is the story, because that has taken up most of at least Gunnar and I's attention for the past couple months. So, if I'm in it, I'm planning to give like some writing tips. If you guys have writing questions, I might be able to address them to an extent. I'm going to talk about some writing exercises for characters that I had to do for the cultists when I was having some trouble, and stuff like that. I haven't written the script yet, so I don't know exactly what I'll say. But...
I also have cool things to say, but not that.
Alright.
I'll have a chunk talking about setting the terrain up, because that was a big chunk of my time.
Yeah.
So
I'm mostly doing... Good.
Okay. I don't know if you guys remember, this was a while ago, but there was a stream where Isaac showed off a map that just had like a big old ravine through it, and like a cave. That is the state in which I received this map, because he hasn't had time to work on that map very much. And it was kind of a thing of we need to start getting maps. So I spent a lot of time, you know, if you go back to that old stream, you'll see it is very different. This took a lot of research. These rails, don't even get me started on the amount of work that those rails were.
Don't say too much, man. You're gonna say all this in the devlog.
Well, a little teaser for you guys. I'm also talking about the Spriggan redesign, but I'm not gonna talk about that now. But I mean, yeah, these rails were crazy. You know, making tunnels, throwing stuff in. Definitely the best map work I've ever done. Isaac was a little concerned for sending it because I haven't had any map experience since my first time making a map, which wasn't okay. According to our testers, was just kind of a fine map, which is kind of a nothing map. It was mostly just woods. Woods with kind of a ledge. Like this. This is supposed to be a remake of that map.
Just kind of flat.
It was a lot more.
I mean that both
very terrain.
I mean that both literally and figuratively. Like it was just a bit flatter than the other maps.
I went crazy style, and some pretty cool stuff on this. So this is hopefully, you know, we've done some testing and stuff. This is my final stage, was painting the terrain on, and then Isaac, I don't know how much you've been paying attention, but I'm adding some rocks to the centers of the cave. Yeah, entrances of the caves, and then I think after that, I'm good on this map. This map should be hopefully finalized. I
think there's something else kind of, I think, worth putting in the cave, but we might need to talk about it after because it's kind of a spoiler.
Okay. Just make sure you say it before I export it to Gunnar.
Something I was going to request, Preston, is the pixel size for the rails and the... I already fixed it, if you're talking about the one in game. Yeah, they're just like way bigger. Yep, that's why I told you, I think I told you specifically not to put a bug in my notes for it because I already fixed it. If you look at it on stream, it's a lot closer. I will soon. Yeah, you'll see it eventually. You'll see me walk up to the bridge. But no, that's why I said not to put a note of it, because I like already fixed it at the point you found it. Yeah, everything should be consistent by the time you get it. Speaking on theories in the Discord server, there's been people trying to translate the ruins. How close have they been, if it can be said? We won't say. I don't think. Yeah, we'll keep it secret. I feel like you'll kind of know if you have it, though. I mean, If you feel like you have the answer, you probably do. For like the entire sentence.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun to pixelate the stuff with the symbols. It was kind of a fun little quick thing I did.
I did an egg hunt. I stuffed myself full of food yesterday this for Easter, I think, and had a PB&J with kimchi at 9 p.m. Horrible decision. Yeah, that.
What's kimchi
Yeah,
again?
I don't know about that one. I don't know. I've never had kimchi, but I wouldn't think it goes with peanut butter and jelly. Pretty sure it's like.
It sounds wrong.
Isn't it very savory and like spicy even? Sure.
Chat, tell us if that person needs to be jumped.
Maybe it's just not a US thing. I don't know. Maybe kimchi tastes different. Over there. Do you guys play video games gross? Yeah, we're big video game heads, unfortunately.
But wait, Morgan, you know I play video games.
Me when I hear the lore will be dropped next? Yeah, see, the whole reason I'm doing specifically like just kind of more like writing practices in the next devlog is because I don't want to spoil anything. But I think you'll get a little bit of insight into some characters, probably the Acolyte and the Protector you're going to hear a bit about, because there's just parts of them I can talk about a little more easily without spoiling things.
Isaac's mostly been doing a lot of writing.
I've been doing so much writing.
I wish.
But while I was away for Easter, I had some cool ideas. I had this really cool marketing idea for the future that I hope we get to do, because
Is it the one you sent?
Everyone would. Yeah, I think everyone would love it.
Yeah, I think it's a fun idea.
It'd almost be like an ARG a little bit.
Yeah.
So, cool. I'm making my own game, a low poly game about being an alien, having to do a 9-to-5 office job. It's just for a project, though. It sounds funny. I like games that put you in boring situations and then make them interesting.
You'd love Animal Crossing. That game's just chores.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for Tomodachi Life.
That game's less. That's a sim game, though. That's not chores.
I mean, it's kind of chores. You just like feed your Miis and play games with your Miis if they like weird little freakish mini games that are unfair.
Why are you guys making a cave? Is it for a
buy them clothes.
Is it for a new cave nemesis? No, just part of the map.
Part of the map.
That'd be a very small part of the map where you can be attacked.
Wait, the stream has gone on already for an hour? Yeah.
Actually, 59 minutes and 50 seconds now. Oh, forgot to put a bottle cap on this protector from the nap.
Well, I just came by to see what's up, heading out, and good luck, can't wait to see what comes out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Since when streaming?
A year.
25?
Yeah,
over a year now? Yeah.
I'm not doing an ARG, sorry, man. Hey. Loser! Sorry.
That's alright. We understand it's a skill issue.
Any ARG we do would be very accessible, probably. I don't want us to do...
Why is the music randomly so loud?
A whole complicated ARG with like all these weird puzzles and stuff.
Yeah, real GPS locations.
Right. Someone else would have to be in charge of that. I'm just not interested. Narrative designer here with a question. How much of your work is research versus coordination versus writing? I don't know if I fully understand that question, but I mean, research is kind of just a as I need it thing. Like, I don't know, I just kind of like, if I feel like I don't have the knowledge on a topic, or I want to write a specific kind of character that is not someone I'm super familiar with.
Like when you have to Google how to make a bomb.
Well, like, I've been writing the Protector slightly Australian, but I don't want it to be like your super bland traditional Australian, you know? Not bloke and bloody and all those terms that you've just heard a million times. I'm trying to find things that are a little more authentic. So I've had to do some research on that. Yeah, but then coordination versus writing. I'm not sure I know what that means, but if you just mean like trying to coordinate the story with the gameplay versus actually writing dialogue, it's super back and forth. I just try to do all the setup I can, and if I feel like I have everything bulleted out that I need, then I'll start doing the actual dialogue. But I often have to go back. Have you ever wondered what you're supposed to say when it's exactly noon? Good noon? How about good afternoon?
I mean, if it's noon, I'm just choosing.
I guess they're saying exactly noon because afternoon implies after noon. I just would say sup.
At noon, I'd say morning.
Yeah, maybe. But I'd say good morning, or should I say good afternoon? Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's classic. If you know the exact time when you're greeting someone, that's a little strange. So I just feel like there's not many situations like that. Hey, how you doing? 6 p.m.
Streams can't be seen in the past, which makes it harder to clip. That is not true. We have a playlist for all of our live streams, so
it is just hidden.
Anything. Well, it's just under playlists. If you go to playlists, then you can.
Well, like the video itself is hidden, so your feed isn't filled with streams.
Yeah, we don't want We don't want you to go to the YouTube channel and just see a billion streams there, because that'd be. Or I think YouTube changed it to have a section dedicated for it, but I don't care. It's in the playlist.
That's fair. So yeah, if you ever want to find stream archives, Ace is our king or queen of clipping.
Oh my lord, ARGs suck. Hey.
Maybe we should do an ARG.
Yeah, just to spite.
Yeah.
MK. Take that. You know what? I wasn't gonna make it complicated. I wasn't even sure we'll do it, but now I'm sure we'll do it, and it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be like only like the top 0.1% of players can actually solve it.
And you know what? And you know what? You can only solve it through NFTs.
Oh well, hold on now.
No.
Haven't you already done that before?
That wasn't me.
I thought you already did. I thought you already did that.
No.
I thought you of all people would be on board.
Ace says they're a pirate.
Oh, happy Pirate Day.
I hope not our game, but you know, if you really can't afford it, I guess. That's what it is.
No, I'm not one of those devs that are like, you know, as long as you play my game, I don't care if you pirate. No, I need money. Okay, I want to have groceries. I want to pay my bills.
What kind of rocks are these? You tell us. You're the geologist.
This one, so there's actually is multiple. I would say this kind over here, the stuff that's on the border, I would say that's probably closest to a limestone. I want to say. Honestly, Morgan, maybe I'll talk to you about it later. See if I should color these a little different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You tell us what rock this is. I don't think
it would be. It's a gray. I mean, it's generic rock, but I don't think it would be granite. I think granite can't really be gray. All right, bud, you just lost a buyer and a wish list.
Womp womp. Oh, that was automatic. Please come back.
We already made your feed the pit money and donations today, so evened out.
Whoa, bro. Chill.
Yeah.
No. We don't mind.
$12.50. I'm hitting the slots later.
Buy for, supporting indie then,
Yeah.
Just go ahead and do her.
The gray for a riverbed in Chasm would be slate. Yeah. Yeah, slate I think was a good way to describe it.
Rock on, without spoiling any story, what kind of documentation do you use to share info? Oh, okay, so this is the same person. With other departments. I'm a Google Docs and Excel guy, but I know some folks use Artisy or Inkle and such.
And that's why this video is sponsored. No, just kidding.
I understand now. You were asking that question because you work with... We don't have a writing team. It's just me on this project.
With help from Gunnar and I occasionally.
When I worked at Mob, we used Google Docs exclusively for sharing, other than just like our project coordination software. I don't remember what we used anymore. But here, if I need to share writing, it's either going to be a Google Doc or most of the time recently I've been writing straight on our Millinode, which is I mean, we're sponsored by them a lot. Go buy it. Or you don't have to buy it, actually. It's free.
Use
Go
our link
it.
in the last devlog, though, if you do it.
Yeah, in the last devlog. And then we will be more profitable and able to make games faster.
Yeah.
But Millinode's basically just like it's like a Trello, Favro, Miro, if you've used any of those, like a corkboard thing. It's very good. We actually do use it all the time, and I've been using it to write the story on because it's easier than trying to organize a hellish Google Doc. So,
also we use Discord for a lot of things. We have like a game dev Discord where we throw our assets and additions, and sometimes we throw references, concept art, all kind of things. Discord's actually been really good for it.
If you have an item that has internal components and you take out the internal components with the sole intention of it not operating properly, is it broken or is it working as intended?
Working as intended. You intended it for it to be broken.
Well, yeah, I would say the machine is broken, but it is working as intended. Yeah. Unless those components weren't supposed to be in there in the first place, you know? But like, if it's a component that would function with the components and now it doesn't because you took them out, it is broken, but it's working as intended. It can be both, I think. But I would say working as intended supersedes broken.
Yeah. I think, for the most part, these rocks are good. I'm not getting too fancy with them. I'll probably Q project them.
I maybe put some inside, too, just kind of throw out.
Yeah, the thing is, I played around with that, and it looked kind of odd on the inside. And that's not a spoiler. We have a crystal. We have crystals in there, which kind of fills it pretty good in game. But what's your idea?
Well, I was gonna say then I just take the mesh and kind of like drag it around sort of randomly inside, so it looks more cavernous.
It's a little easier to see on the outside. It is like that, but I can do more of that.
Yeah, it looks very circular right now. Can't really tell. A way that helps do that, Preston, is to not have them aligned on any axis. Because even if it is going out and in at some parts, they're still all... You can see the circle, very defined.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way I set it up. I haven't spent... It's not a super central location, but I'll mess around with it still.
I gotta go to sleep, and good luck with the rest stream. Bye. Goodbye, the masked good Chad Demon. Gotcha Demon, probably. The masked Gotcha Demon. Creature Crash is trying to improve on my animation and editing, been making a lot more videos. Thinking about making an indie show. Should I? Already have several animations on my channel I want to turn into shows. I mean...
Why not?
If you have the resources to, it's a big commitment, so before committing yourself to a multi-year project, you might want to practice more or make sure you're willing to follow through if it goes well, you know? But, yeah, I mean, everyone loves indie shows. I really don't think that it's... I feel like you can't really get enough of it, you know, right now, so...
The player
thank you for sharing.
Is one of the pit chanters, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll find out one day.
You don't even know. You guys know nothing about this story. Seriously, you know nothing.
Well, they know that it involves...
Compared to what you think you know?
They know that it involves a pit.
You know the names of the characters, and if you're subscribed to our Patreon, you vaguely know their personalities because it was in a post. Their vague personalities, but yeah, you guys got a lot to learn. Trust me.
I know some people get worried about watching the devlogs, so they're gonna get spoiled. You won't. We have so many cards.
Relative to like the amount of surprises there are inside the game.
So many cards up our sleeves. There's a game. You could have never seen a devlog, and you probably would know. You'd be on a pretty similar level as someone who's watched all of them.
The first act is pretty tame, but
even
goes
that
balls to the walls
has a good few surprises.
Goes balls to the walls very quickly. What if I have an idea for the story? Well, you may share it with me because we're friends and I know you personally, and you also know the entire story because I've told it to you. So you can just DM me that. Let's see. As a fellow solo game writer and indie writer, I'm always curious to share how you share info between teams. You have an awesome game with a lot of heart and flair. Thank you.
Yeah, we
The best
appreciate
writing I've done so far was Dead Seed, so I mean, if you haven't checked that out, you definitely should. That's the story I've written that I'm the most proud of at this moment.
It's the game I'm most proud of that I made.
When Feed the Pit is done, hopefully this... I mean, ideas-wise, there are so many things I'm excited for in the Feed the Pit story, so I just hope we can execute them properly, bring them to life. Gunnar just finished putting in he's been so silent this whole stream, but...
Yeah, Gunnar,
right
can you tell us about the protein craze at Walmart?
I was gonna say something else, but yeah, tell us about the protein craze at Walmart.
I will in a second. I cannot right now.
Oh, okay. Well...
Oh, it's okay. You're just clocked in and working. There's no pressure.
Yeah, just make sure to adjust your hours for that.
I'm still coding.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I appreciate it then. It is really
Gunnar
funny saying
just
make sure you adjust your hours later. It's so funny to say that.
Gunnar just added in a cutscene. The first cutscene we've ever had of two characters talking to each other that aren't just like towards the player. And it feels, I mean, it's like not done. But
Is it the
I could
latest
really
demo?
see the Yeah, but it's a pretty incomplete feeling cutscene, but it's just the medium and acolyte.
I just haven't tried it yet, so I was wondering.
It feels the dialogue feels so much more lively than ever before. Honestly, something I've been realizing very hardcore is just having characters talk towards a silent protagonist is so difficult to make interesting, at least beyond like a few lines. So if you can set up situations where characters are talking to one another, it allows you to write so much more freely. Definitely recommend trying to set that up in your stories, having characters interact with one another a lot. Anyways, trying to get caught up here. Do you think the bathroom is the dirtiest or cleanest part of the house?
I would say it's neither.
It definitely depends on the house, but I would say it's almost always going to be dirtier. Just like
Okay, but counterpoint. Attic.
Attic.
I would say an attic.
The attic doesn't have like germs though. Like,
yeah, it might have a dead animal up there.
I guess that could happen. I mean, it might. Probably doesn't though.
I
would say that like
I think you underestimate how many dead animals you can find.
For most houses, the bathroom is going to be like there's so much collection of germs there, and like the worst kind of germs too. So I don't know.
I just think it's neither. I think it can be if you're really dirty and you don't clean. Definitely not the cleanest. Not the cleanest room.
POV, Isaac confirming the player character in Feed the Pit is slightly Australian. Dirk Dinkham's stupid off theme echoes in the distance. Who is Dirk Dinkham?
That's slop chat. Ignore it.
Okay.
Not even gonna argue with me on that. Also, that's not, the Protector is not the main character.
I would be so incredibly happy if there was a Doctor Who reference in the game, like TARDIS as a crew paint.
None of us are Doctor Who fans.
Doctor Who fans.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So, very unlikely. Maybe a Twin Peaks reference, if you like Twin Peaks. There's one I've been kind of wanting to reference. Maybe an achievement. Maybe somewhere. It's just a line I really like. I need to watch more Twin Peaks.
Will the Elder get any cool moments in Feed the Pit's narrative? I like to think that every single character has a cool moment in the narrative, including the Elder, yeah.
Okay.
He has, I mean, I'm not going to say anything actually, but he has a moment I really like planned.
You're going to cry now because there's no TARDIS reference? Okay, well, how about we have a weeping angel enemy? Is that... We go to...
Yeah, that's people would love more.
Here,
Weeping
maybe I'll look at
Angels.
my magic cards and I'll see if I can find a
We don't
Doctor
get
Who
we don't
card.
get enough complaints about Weeping Angel enemies. We should add even.
Yeah. Twin Peaks: The Masterpiece. I have not finished it. I think I'm at middle of season 2. I kind of took a break. I've been watching Malcolm in the Middle a lot lately. Love that show. It is so funny.
But yeah, I mean, a thing for writing is just, unless they're like a super minor character, include only characters who actually benefit the story. So when we got to a point where it was like 5 pit chanters just isn't enough for the story we want to tell. So then we added the Acolyte and the Elder. And with adding them, I knew that it was important that they add something to the story and the world and the themes of Feed the Pit. So we added and made sure they had those, pretty much.
Alright, I'm back. Oh, maybe I'm not back. I'm not back, GG's.
He's back.
Pretending I'm cave diving in this cave and that Preston is using his powers to slowly crush me to death. Why are you pretending that?
That'd be awesome if I could use my powers for that. For evil.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess it's important to remember as game maker or show creator, share things when it doesn't spoil a big chunk of the story. Share small things like the animations and a bit of the story. I mean, yeah, if you get other opinions as you're going. You know, I've seen a lot of if you guys have been watching our devlogs for a long time, you'll know that I'm a really big I'm really big on the idea that the playtester is king, and you should kind of just like try and appease them as much as possible. And a lot of live service games have started to fight that narrative because there's so many players, and what players want becomes extremely like split and fractured. So you have 2 sides asking for 2 different things, and then when they make a change in either direction, one side will say that the other side is ruining the game, and this is why you shouldn't listen to players.
Minecraft.
Or there's like, you know, people will show like cut moments or almost cut moments from movies that supposedly like the test audience didn't enjoy. Like, for example, a tweet I've seen a lot of times is in the new Superman from James Gunn. There's like the part where he swoops in and saves the squirrel, and test audiences wanted that cut. But if you watch the movie, it's kind of like that really shows that he's trying to save everything, and it's a good moment.
I love the original. I didn't know if that was an actual thing or not, because the one I saw was like when they show the version where the squirrel gets crushed to death and it's super gory, the crowd went wild and started cheering. That's like the original one I saw. So now I'm just thinking of like Tegan hitting the squirrel and just everyone going nuts. Apparently it runs in her family because her sister hit a baby bunny the other day.
Well, anyways.
She just texted me and she's like, my sister hit her bunny. ...
I don't want to talk about that part. I want to give more tips.
It's fun.
That discourse is, you know, I mean, it's true that not every thing that a playtester or a player or a viewer says is necessarily gospel. But generally, those outsider perspectives are far more valuable. On movies and shows, they matter. On games, they matter way more. Particularly in the gameplay department, because gameplay,
yes.
You can't know if it's fun when you're making it. You have to get someone else who knows nothing about the mechanics to see.
You can get an idea if it's not no idea. You'll know. You're not gonna be like, I'm not having too much fun, but let's see what the playtester thinks. Like if you're not having fun, no one will be.
But a lot of ways, it's about interpreting the feedback rather than just taking it at face value. Like someone is saying they don't like that squirrel clip. Could be a taste thing, and sometimes that's the case that the playtester just, you know, has an opinion they don't fully agree with, but other times that might be a result of an issue somewhere else in the script. That idea seemed too random to them, like who cares about the insignificant squirrel? Because they don't understand that in Superman's world, all of those lives have meaning. So maybe it needs to be reinforced in other places. that's how feedback like that should be interpreted rather than a removal. And perhaps in the test screening, there wasn't as much supporting evidence for Superman being like super noble. So the squirrel did feel really out of nowhere. You know, we don't know because we didn't see whatever version they saw. But
I was there. I saw.
no, you didn't. You weren't there.
I was there.
You're lying.
You was there too.
Anyways,
He was
enough
there.
yap. Enough yap. Just don't give in to that idea that players and playtesters know nothing and should be ignored completely, because that is not the way to make games.
Yeah, you'll just make a bad game at that rate.
You just don't need to do every single suggestion directly either. You more interpret what the problem is from their suggestions. The game would be perfect for an inscription reference. You know, I think people will already feel like it's kind of a love letter to inscription a little bit in some parts. So
Yeah.
I like cards, so we added cards. And Isaac loves cards now. Gunner needs time.
What do I need?
Time.
you guys kind of have to put on a bit of a mask for your personality on streams to not spoil too much and do small things not to show too much.
You literally saw us, Isaac and I, like yelling at each other earlier. I don't.
Yeah,
No.
I'm pretty.
If there was a
authentic
mask,
on
if there was a
streams.
mask, I'd be like, we could just discuss this later. I think it's funnier. Though.
My on-stream persona is only like slightly exaggerated. I feel like it's mostly the way I am,
Right,
but I get a little louder and angrier on streams just because it's fun.
It is funnier, and you guys usually like it. I mean, I swear more outside of stream, but yeah, we're all pretty. That's kind of what I pride us on. Is, I mean, we're who we present ourselves as. I like that. I like that about us. It's I like being able to be myself with our audience. You know. Like, I think
There's
the-
really like a like. We don't really have to like fake anything. So
No, like maybe the best
Yeah.
you're getting is like exaggeration, which we'll even do that in our own time when we just feel like doing a bit.
true.
Will there be voice acting? If so, will it be done by you guys? Well, overall, no. There are some parts of the game that I
Yeah,
think
maybe
will
a,
have
maybe a
voice
couple small
acting,
parts.
but I don't know who will do them.
Probably like Dead
So-
Seat levels, which Dead Seat, there was only one voice, and I think it was my girlfriend. Was there another voice?
No.
Oh, and
there
then
was
us in the singing. Us in the singing.
So we all sang the "Good Boy, Be Free" songs.
So hyped, by the way.
Feels so bad saying that out of context. But.
And then my girlfriend was Amy's mom in the secret ending after beating the challenge mode.
The final cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did a really good job too.
She did.
But overall, we are not good voice actors. So any real acting, probably not.
We're good D&D voice actors, and that's about it.
I'm really good at voice acting when I don't have a script. But for some reason, having to like read preset words, I just can't do it very well.
It is weirdly harder.
I guess that's not full. I mean, I probably if I did it now, I would be 10 times better than how I was like 2 years ago. Because for one of our D&D campaigns, there were certain things I wouldn't want to forget to say. So I would write down exactly what I was going to say, and I don't think it was too obvious when I did that.
No, I didn't
So I mean,
really notice any. Was it for Lycus?
no, for Star Chasers, for my campaign
Oh,
that I
okay.
ran.
I was gonna say for Lycus, there was like
Um,
one that I like felt was like a little bit maybe red, but
No, I didn't write anything down for Lycus. But yeah, so I don't know. It'd be fun. I can do a lot of voices, so I would like to voice act more, but
yeah. I mean, honestly,
I
we'll probably
try
keep voice acting in like small things, like we did in like that short. And in a couple of our shorts, we voice act, but like that's probably gonna be the extent of our voice acting careers. It's just little projects where we don't want to like go get somebody.
I've tried it in the past. I did an atrocious job, so maybe in the future. Is Gunnar here? Yeah, he's just
Yeah. Am I not talking?
Not much, but it's kind of
yapping a little bit.
Gunner's the least. Isaac and I are huge yappers, and Gunner's like a medium, like to normal yapper. You didn't even tell us about the protein craze at Walmart, by the way.
I will, but between you two, there's not really room to yap.
I am kind of.
You two will go back and forth.
Well, the comments also are kind of non-stop here. I'm sort of just trying to keep up. I'm like still behind.
But with the protein, so I was at Walmart yesterday, as one is. And in
I was
the,
at Walmart
in the,
today.
in the lovely chip aisle, I saw that they had like a decently sized section only to protein stuff, which I knew there was like a protein craze. Like I know of that. It's been like people have been obsessed with protein recently, relatively.
Yeah.
But they have made everything like protein. Like I saw protein Doritos, which granted that's like the best product I've seen, because for $4.50 you get a bag of Doritos nacho cheese that tastes relatively similar to like the original, and it's 70 grams of protein in a bag. That's pretty insane. But I also saw protein popcorn, protein granola. There was something else.
You guys should donate so Gunner has to eat some.
I'd just be making.
I bought some of them. I was curious, so I bought.
You did buy some.
I did.
Well, that changed.
I had the protein popcorn. I haven't popped them.
Oh. Well, yeah. I wouldn't say that's at Walmart. That's just in general. People are obsessed with protein right now.
Gunner is just chill though. We're all pretty chill, I'd say.
I think he means that
Gunner is by
more
far the most chill.
Yeah, Gunner's the most chill. I'm probably second.
But, you know, in the last like month or two, he has been a little snippy sometimes. He gets he's kind of just like, and I ask him, I'm like, are you having a bad day? And that makes him angrier.
It does.
Like, don't ask me if I'm doing okay. Just
listen. I'll be slightly annoyed. At like something, and then Isaac will be like, "Are you mad at me?" And that makes me slightly more annoyed every time.
It's really funny. So yeah, Isaac and I aren't the only two that fight. Trust me. It's really Isaac will rage bait Gunner sometimes when he like gets a sniff that Gunner's like a little in a grumpy mood, and basically he just does like that "would you love me if I was a worm" stuff. It's really funny. Yeah. Like he'll be like Gunner will like give a little bit of sass back, and Isaac's like, "All right, we're playing this game."
Would you work with me if I was a worm? Would you work with me?
I wouldn't work with you if you were a worm.
Could you still like?
Do you still have your clout? Because that's why we hired you.
I can't do anything that a worm can't do, but yeah, I do. I am still famous.
Okay. I mean, there's not. It doesn't really. Do we have to still give you your cut? I mean, you can't say no. So.
You have to feed me leaves.
I'll feed you leaves for the clout. You're just an advertisement at that point. So sure.
That's a caterpillar. Caterpillars eat leaves.
Yeah. You might die.
So you just fed me the wrong thing and killed me.
That's fine.
I'm gonna reach out now.
That's for the best.
Gunner therapy. Also turn up the music.
No.
When will be the next art contest? Oh, that is a great question.
I was actually gonna bring it up to you too.
It'll be after release for sure.
Yeah. I was gonna bring it up to you too.
We need everyone to go in, meet the characters, and hopefully love the characters, and then make fan art of the characters they like. You know?
Yeah.
Like something I'm super expecting and excited for actually is the human renditions of all the cultists. Like, because you can't see anyone under the robe, and if you can, it's because they're, you know, they have like the face, the strange monster face. So it's like, what are all their human versions? I feel like everyone's gonna have their own ideas of that. I've seen that for the Amazing Digital Circus nonstop. So
I was looking up some the other day just for Night in the Woods characters. Curious on how people interpreted the protagonist May. Chris, you don't sound like you're peeking in a toaster anymore now this character development. Sometimes Streamlabs just decides that my microphone is my microphone and my webcam for some reason has a microphone. It's like, yep, that's the default one. It's not. I've checked. So, and then I just, if we have to rush, like Isaac crashes, and we don't really have time to do like an audio test when it switches to me, that's kind of when a lot of the bad audio ends up happening. I did a test like a couple hours before stream though today. So,
headed out. Cheers and thanks for sharing your thoughts and process. Well, he probably left a while ago, but thanks. You're welcome. Colin, I'm currently writing a character for a friend's D&D campaign who's a member of a terrorist group but had nothing to do with the death and destruction the group caused. How can this character be liked? Make them extremely charming. Goes a long way. I mean, just like they are funny or really kind or something like that. That can go a long way in making them someone people want to talk to despite their bad qualities.
And act with the party, not against them, because if you act against the party, there's like nothing you can do there.
Yeah, help the party out and just be kind of like... I mean, they should have redeeming qualities, you know, that make them worth liking.
Yeah,
every character should have good flaws.
I think I've had the most villain-type characters in our group. And as I've been progressing with new characters, I've been kind of learning like what the party will tolerate and what they won't, good or bad character.
I would play D&D with friends, but they live far away. Well, we're playing online,
yeah.
So it's definitely
we just play over Discord. I'm in North Dakota, Isaac's in St. Louis, and then our other. Wait, I'm in Florida. Did I say North Dakota? I'm in Florida. Isaac's in St. Louis, and our other friends are in North Dakota, because that's where we're from.
Just dox our friends, yeah. That's good.
Go ahead, hunt them down, check every door. Take a selfie
it's not
with
a big
them.
state.
Take a selfie with them, and I'll send you $1,000. Just kidding.
It's one of the least populated states, so. Anyways.
You're not finding them. What if they move by the time you get to their house, too?
What would you guys think if it was revealed in the Amazing Digital Circus that Bubble was the main villain and also controlling Kane to do terrible things, and Kane did nothing wrong of his own volition?
Oh, that'd be a cop-out.
Well, generally for plot twists, my motto is kind of like, I'll see how it's executed first. Because I've seen great plot twists executed terribly to the point where I hate them. And I've also seen what seem like terrible plot twists executed great. I mean, the Dead Sea plot twist sounds horrible. Or not really a plot twist, but just more like what you kind of realize as you play. It sounds horrible that most of the game is just kind of in Caleb's head. That's like so lame and such a cop-out. But I think the execution makes it feel like it's necessary. It was the right route for the story.
Am I kind of...
So
Oh, go ahead. I thought you were done.
I was just going to say, my initial thought is Bubbles doesn't feel like the main villain energy at all to me. But I'm not opposed to it if it can be executed well, you know?
See, my issue with it is that it feels like a cop-out because it feels like it's a last-minute way to try to redeem a liked character. Instead of, like, I don't like when characters don't face consequences for doing terrible things, and Kane is awful.
Karma!
Yeah.
I write with karma all the time. If a character does bad things, they will pay for it eventually.
Yeah, he killed one of my characters in D&D. To be fair, I think I came to him first, and I was like, yeah, I think the best ending for my character, he has to die. Isaac was like, glad you said so.
Because I already had that planned.
We were on the same page.
Good. Yeah, Karmic Justice is really fun to write with, and it's not necessary for every story, but I always find myself unsatisfied when Karmic Justice isn't faced by characters and stories. They just, like, get away with it, you know? That's annoying.
I think consequences make a story a lot heavier, too. And a little bit more realistic.
Sometimes you want the villain to get away with it for, like, a more tragic story, but, yeah. I can get that, but still, even when the villains do get away with stuff, I try there to make sure there's consequences for everyone.
Preston, you should paint shadows. The game will do that. I do not need to.
We were gonna do shadow painting at one point in development, but we couldn't figure out. Or we were gonna do like fake painted shadows, but we couldn't.
I mean, we could now, but I'm not worth the time anymore.
No, we couldn't do it in Godot, the fake painted shadows.
It would be
It's like-
masks. I would be doing what I'm doing right now.
Bunny. I don't know what that
The
I
animal.
need your help with some Godot stuff. I message you on Discord if you can.
Yeah, I'm messaging him.
He's such a good guy gunner. Good guy gunner.
What's another way to say good guy?
Good guy.
Yeah. Sounds very loud.
This is gunner is good.
Good.
Yeah, that's
Gonna.
Guys, are we going for a 3-hour stream today?
I think so.
What? What?
Why not?
I don't want to stream 3 hours because I want to do some writing. I
Right.
got hella writing to do.
I
I can't write in this
I'm
stream.
just going to be doing the same thing I'm doing right now, so. Well, actually,
You
this
guys-
map's almost done, so.
We have to leave you wanting more. If you want a 3-hour stream, all the more reason to to sell you short.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Isaac said it, not us. Gunnar and I are the good ones.
True.
I'm caught up on chat. Yes. Character's name for my friend's D&D campaign is Ergoat, named after the rye responsible for the Salem witch trials.
Mine right now is Half Hair Whisper Whisker.
Just joined. What we doing? Hehe. I'm a little. Oh, hold on. Let me reread these. Just joined. What are we doing? Hehe. I'm a little dude. That's kind of the energy your messages give.
Because they're a
just,
little
you know.
dude down there.
But yeah, Preston's just editing this map,
Almost done.
refining it.
Almost done, and then we're gonna go to Mountain, and it's gonna be mostly what I'm doing right
Are
now,
you-
which is just adding vertices.
Are you manually triangulating everything?
No, I'm only doing stuff that looks really sharp like this, where it looks really messy. So I'm just going through.
If you export this in GLB, it will automatically triangulate this. That's why the scenes
Well,
are
it's because
messed up.
I'm doing the join thing because it adds that line. See, like if I do it between not these two.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying this happens automatically on export.
It's going to reshape my terrain
A little bit, yeah, in some parts.
in some parts, but get that.
Read my chats in an unnecessarily deep voice. All right.
Can you meow for me, Isaac?
Meow.
Ace, can you get that clipped?
I'm Ace. I'm not clipping that. Thanks, Ace.
Ace is a pirate, and that's the voice you gave him?
So give me a deep voice.
Whatever. Clipped anyways.
Add a monster that doesn't move when you're moving. We talked about, or I think I've suggested something similar to that.
The
all
thing
those,
is,
like,
players kind of doesn't have a reason to stand still in this game much,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it just kind of gets
There was
hard
one-
countered.
There was one that was sort of like monster moves when you move. I still think that's an interesting idea. I don't know if I talked to you guys much about that, but we haven't really had room for something like that.
I got a
I
couple
don't-
monsters you guys have no idea about because we have not publicly talked about them at all.
Yeah. No, I mean,
We haven't even like
really,
started implementing
they
it
only
yet.
they only actually know about like half, I think.
Originally they knew about more, but then we expanded kind of the length of the game, and so
Well, but like a lot of them weren't designed when they've been like mentioned either. So
also
they've
ones that they
changed.
did know about, a decent chunk of them got cut.
Do you guys know about the Flesh Thief, the Little Girl, the Spriggan, and the Worm? Those are the 4 we've talked about, like,
Well, and
explicitly on
the
Devlogs.
tree spider, but he's
He's dead.
He's
now.
dead currently, and he'll probably be re-added as like an obstacle type monster, like how he originally was, just not a nemesis. We couldn't get him fun as a nemesis. And then there was one that I don't remember if we talked about it. I know we for sure teased it, but they ended up getting cut. I think we had like a whole like short to it though, and then we just like could not make them fun.
I like how you guys read our suggestions. Feels like I'm part of the team. You are, Agent
You're
Server
good.
04.
You're a good man.
I would never forget your name after today.
I'm gonna ask him tomorrow, and it's gonna be really fun. He's gonna go, look, and then he's just gonna trail off.
The guy with the shotgun is the secret villain and has a secret boss fight. You mean the park ranger? Nah. He's just a park ranger.
Bro's just on his 9 to 5.
Yeah, he's just like, making sure it's all good out here.
It's like, yeah, they had dental.
Uh-huh. Well, how's your coding going? Gunner, how's your code going?
It's going good. I'm currently adding more stuff for the protector and mechanic.
Okay, nice.
They're like scene thing.
Nice.
Well, can you
I
describe
noticed
scene
that the
in great
acolyte and medium don't really like do any turning in their scene currently. Are you going to add that, or are you just waiting for the animations?
No, I am gonna add that. It's just a matter of it's just gonna be a pretty annoying data system for it.
You might want to just, for a scene like that, put the player in a kind of a preset position, and then have the camera like widen so you can see both of them together. Might be good.
I was thinking of that. That's all be like minimum 100 lines. I feel like of just like move the player to here, make sure they're looking at this spot the entire time, and then start the cutscene.
Yeah.
Every scene that's gonna be added is gonna add a new thing that like I'll need to add. So it's like, and I can't add it beforehand because I don't know what I need and add it. So.
Well, you at least kind of know what's going to happen in all the scenes now, since we talked about it last week. But yeah, you do kind of have to infer right now. Well, if we need to make it easier, so we don't, never release this game.
Well, the only way you'd make it easier is if you did exactly what like every cultist should be able to do. And then
What if we held you in our arms?
That'd be pretty hype, yeah.
I'm still working on Curious Fox Sock's theme as Chanter's art, and I think to make it more creepy or something like that. I don't know if I fully. Are you saying you're
making art of it? You saw the art. They're remaking
cool
it.
Nice. Make us scary. Give me teeth.
He doesn't have teeth in real life. Did you know that, Isaac, that you didn't have teeth in real life?
Me do not sound like a gremlin. How dare ye? Really?
Yeah, you sound like a gremlin there. Why do you keep changing volumes, music? Why do you damn me?
Music sounds better when you...
Have I used my F-bomb yet?
Yes.
Isaac's lying. Chad, have I used my F-bomb yet?
Don't do it.
It has to come naturally. It's such a waste to just say it.
Well, we're getting near the end of the stream, and I don't want it to be completely wasted.
It has to be natural. Oh yeah, we are about to end stream. It's true. Shoot.
Yeah, so I might...
Guys, pump out your last questions.
Don't say it like that.
Pump them.
Okay.
Would you like me to say other uncomfortable words?
Dude, you are literally...
Gyrate.
Probably you or Gunner. You're in the top 3 of people I talk to on my day-to-day. It's between you and Gunner for second place. I hear enough of you. Period. I hear enough of you. When will Feed the Pit be released? Actually, we were thinking of dropping it in this devlog right now. Not devlog, this video stream. What are we doing?
Yeah.
We're actually going to reveal it at the end of this stream.
It's coming soon, very soon. But like we talked about before, we're doing we're probably, and we'll talk about this more soon in the devlog. But there's not many of you here. You can hear some news. Oh my gosh, we're probably going to do a bit of a stunted release where you will get the game, and it will feature the entire first act, and then the second act and the third act will come as free updates, kind of a thing. We're still thinking about doing that, because then you will get your hands on this game in almost no time at all. And we're really ready to put this out. We need money. So,
oh, my back cracked so good right there.
But, you know, it is
Oh, it
split.
hurt,
It
actually.
is split into
Oh.
acts in cool ways. So I think it'd be nice. It can be nice to see people like theorize what's going to happen while you wait for the updates to come in. Would love to hear what people think of the first act and then kind of make all their guesses for where the story is headed. And the acts are big, so it's not going to feel like, you know, you got nothing or something. I'm excited for the Calling All Villains show from the Zam team. Oh yeah, that's a cool thing to talk about a little. I do writing for the channel known as Examination on the side, and we have a original show coming soon called Calling All Villains. And it is just a really cool indie show. So, and you don't have to, it has a character from a series that was on Glitch, or made by Glitch, known as SMG4. But it is not at all necessary to be a fan of that or watch that. It's totally its own thing. Just has a character coming over from that. So I'm really excited for that to release. I actually think it's turning out awesome. The animation quality of it, or just like the visual quality overall, is just like mwah, chef's kiss.
Anyways, I'm jumping to the mountain map now. I think the other map is good. I'm just gonna be fixing stuff here. Also just
Is that necessary? I think we're... Are we wrapping up here?
You're gonna cut the stream short? Not only are we not doing 3 hours, we're cutting it short? Wow.
Oh, well, I just... It's like if you're done with that task. I don't know.
I'm just gonna keep doing this.
I don't know.
Talk my chat.
Sorry. Will there be new stuffs for gameplay in the other acts? Yeah, it's okay. This isn't a spoiler.
Uh-oh.
Currently, I was just thinking. Currently, there are 10 missions planned. I think it might change a bit depending on how the first act would be received, and if it does well enough, it would give us more time to maybe pump in some more missions. But Act 1 is 4 missions. So, there you go. That's kind of how it's set up.
That's what I was talking about earlier. That comes to around 2 to 4 hours of gameplay.
Right.
So it's
4
not,
missions
it's not
for the first
short.
act. And then the other 2 acts are 3 missions each currently, but again, very, you know, adjustable. But depending on how the game does. I mean, but that's our planned length anyways.
And the distance between them wouldn't be like a year or more.
No, it'd just be a few months.
It'd be hopefully the whole thing could be this year.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very possible goal. Like I said, like we keep saying, the next devlog is going to have a bunch of this information.
Right. But you guys can have some early stuff, early news. And pretty much the only way it would go into next year is if we did decide to make the acts a little bigger because people want more. You know, they're very condensed right now. Like the story is really full, so it would not be hard to make acts 2 and 3 more the size of the first act if we needed to. But we're pretty sure we're going to be done within the year.
I already kind of have it timed out how I want to see it released, but that's stuff that we'd more talk about once we get the first act out.
Will you market Feed the Pit as Act 1? Probably, yeah, because I don't want people to feel misled. But it'll be, again, you'll buy the whole game, and you'll get all of it soon.
Yeah.
But we probably would, in like any like release marketing material, it would say like Feed the Pit Act 1 out now.
Yeah, this was
so people don't feel like they're getting tricked.
This was kind of the step we felt we should take so we could get to all the story, because when we did that first draft reading, it was very ambitious and there's a lot to it, but it's kind of a thing of it wasn't worth, you know, getting rid of some of that so you guys could see the game sooner. So
You can't believe Isaac, he's delayed every game he's ever made other than Dead Sea.
that's true.
Poppy Chapter 1 and 3 came out on the
Chapter 1 did not have a timer.
It did. Internally, it did.
Internally.
Internally, 3 got pushed back, but publicly, Or I guess
I was gonna say,
technically-
I was gonna say 3 absolutely got pushed back. What are you talking about?
Well, it wasn't like we said like it's coming out this date and then it didn't. But I think we might have said it would be 25 and then it came out. Or sorry, I think we said it would be 23, but then it came out in the first month of 24 instead, just because it was not ready. So, anyways, hopefully you guys are into that. I think once you have Act 1, you definitely won't be disappointed. So, unless you just don't like the game at all, which would suck.
Definitely would not be ideal.
Or you can get a refund. So, big whoop.
Don't tell them that. Can't get a refund. No refunds. You have to buy more copies to leave a bad
If
review.
you play the entire first act, you probably will be over 2 hours, but you know you can. Steam's all lax
Almost
about
definitely.
it. Steam is lax about it.
I think unless you were skipping all the dialogue and were just cracked at the game.
Yeah, no, I mean I think Act 1 for the average player will be more like a 4-hour endeavor.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I
But
try
I
to
don't
play
wanna-
like an average
with
player.
all the story, but I can't say that for sure. We're just gonna have to see. Yes, I'm a pear. That's cool. Are you going to add happy animals like a cow? Well, we have deer and rabbits. I mean,
I don't think you find cows in the woods.
no. So will Feed the Pit have acts like DDLC? I mean, it's. I don't want to say what the acts are like or what their split points are like at all, because it's just interesting to find within the story. But I mean, it's a 3-act structure like most stories are. So there's
Yeah,
there's a beginning and a middle and an end.
we'll get more specifics in the devlog too, because we don't want
Well,
to.
you'll just feel the specifics when you
And
play.
yeah.
Honestly, like Act 1, you'll know when it's ending. Trust me. I guess I can say that much, but it's just the way the structure was already storied or already kind of structured, and then we found that we could maybe split the releases to get it out sooner.
Because we've been wanting to see you guys play it.
So will Isaac be the secret twist villain that only cares about money? No.
I wouldn't say secret or twist, but
What, bro? If we weren't so low on funds, we would just finish the game.
no. And if you want full honesty, I was the one who pushed the most for this.
Yeah. See, I would be the one that it would seem obvious, but the secret twist villain only cares about money would be Preston.
I
if
do not
he
only
was.
care about money. I just need money to survive. And
Well,
keep
that's
working
what
on
would
the
make you
game.
the twist villain. Is like people think like, no, not him, but it would be.
Yeah, I guess in this scenario, I'm the twist villain. I was the one.
Yeah.
More monsters post launch. Yep.
I hate money enough that I quit mob. So
That's okay. Let's not go crazy, Isaac. Okay.
that's a good point. It's a good point.
Yeah, we're not. You're not out of the greedy hole. Okay.
Whoa, man! Listen,
I just got
got
bills to pay.
He's been a good man. He's been a good man.
I got student loans and a vehicle to finish paying off, which I finished.
Actually,
this year.
Gunnar, this is this could start a good fight.
Okay.
Gunnar, who's greedier, Preston or me? Like who just wants money more? You know.
Not
Preston.
needs money more. Not needs money more. Who wants money more?
Preston.
I agree. I also think Preston is more money hungry than I am.
I will disagree with that.
Yeah. Well. All right.
I need money
free to
more
do so.
for sure.
Yeah, you do. But you also want it more.
I guess I want it more because I need it more.
No, you want it more. You want more. You want more money. You want money more, and you.
Listen,
want
man,
more
I
money.
saw your old apartment. Gunnar didn't.
I didn't pick that. That was like a hey, we're gonna up your.
Bro lived in
salary.
luxury for a while.
They're like we're gonna up your salary, move into this apartment so we can have discussions about work on off times. That was the whole point. That I was like, I do not want this apartment, and they're like, we'll up your salary. I was like, fine. I mean, but yeah, it was a nice apartment. And now I don't live there anymore because now I'm not, you know, now I'm scrounging for dollars and whatnot.
I live in a camper.
Yeah, I know. That's why you want money more.
I guess.
But you want more money because you're a greedy little.
I mean, I want enough money to just be like done with having to even care about money. Like,
why have you just been staring at this bridge for 8 minutes? What are you doing?
Why did it not change what I'm streaming? I've been working on the mountain. Has it just been this?
Yeah, I was like, bro's not doing a lick of work. He's like,
why is this?
I was like,
well, there you go.
He wants more, and he wants more money.
I've been working on mountain this whole time.
Man.
That's well. Thanks for saying something. I've been working on this.
If Isaac was the one who came up with the idea to price Chapter 1 of Poppy, playtime make NFT, I was not. That was not me. Look, I'm not going to make myself sound too good, but let's just say all those decisions I said, I was starkly against.
All the bad ideas weren't his, all the good ideas were his.
See, that's what I'm trying to, I don't want to make it sound like that, but most of the controversial, all of the controversial ideas, actually.
I've been hearing this for the last 5 years,
so.
Trust me, chat.
It's true. What do you want me to do? I told you that while I was there, too. I told them, man.
I've been hearing it the last 5 years, chat.
I said, don't do it.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm not saying you're lying.
Yeah. Liars laundering money funds. This would be a terrible money laundering scheme. We're not making nearly
2 years of effort for laundering? What are we laundering at this point?
Isaac, he only thinks about money. He's greedy.
I just need one more dollar. There's not a dollar in my bank account.
Alright, man.
And I say that a million more times. Just one more dollar.
Actually, recently, finally, donate. Oh no, that's subscription. I mean, hey, welcome, TC Rackman. But you had me really excited for a moment. Can you just send us money too while you're at it?
What are you saying, bro?
Someone subscribed to us. I made the sound, and I got ready to yell, but then they just subscribed, which I'm still happy about. But if you could send us money, I could keep that energy going. Feed the Preston. Well, as I was saying, I've been having to budget pretty strict for a while since I've been doing this full time, and I finally kind of got out of the woods after tax season, so I'm very proud of myself. I just wanted to mention that. I had to do a lot of pretty dang strict budgeting for it.
Spending that money felt good, didn't it? Wouldn't you love to spend a million more of those?
I haven't spent the money much, except for on groceries that I needed anyways. Then I shopped the exact same way I did before.
Your first devlog was May 3rd, 2024. How does it make you feel being around 2-year-olds in a month? Wait, how does this make you feel being a 2-year-old in around a month?
We have videos before the devlog, though.
Goo Goo Gaga? Oh.
Flip that.
I'm still enjoying a lot of what I'm doing in development. I mean, the story's been something I've been really excited about, but we are all definitely ready to present this to people and not just be sitting on it anymore.
Yeah, well, we haven't been sitting
on
it. Sitting on it, working on it, literally thinking of it nonstop.
Yeah, but just, it feels like the longer it's not public, the more likely it is that we end up changing something again. And we're ready to say, okay, it is good, release it.
There was, Isaac and I had to negotiate a hard limit because he kept wanting, for the betterment of the game, micro adjustments, and it had to be the point of we can keep doing this till the end of time and make a perfect game that no one sees, dude. We gotta throw a limit in there.
That makes me sound so bad.
No, you were doing, it was good. It made the game a lot better. But I think you would. If given unlimited time, Isaac, I think you might work on a game until the end of time to make it perfect.
If I was given unlimited time, but I know we didn't have unlimited time.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It made the gameplay better, but it was a thing if it drove me insane, so I'm like, come on, we got the rest of the
Trust
game.
us when we tell you guys that for a lot of development. Feed the Pit just was not it. Not necessarily our fault. Game development is an extremely unpredictable cycle, but it just was not a fun game. And now I do really believe we have a fun game. So, and the story, and again, I'm really excited about the story. So, it has the potential for sure to be the best story I've ever written.
We think of this game, so I literally had a dream the other night where I checked our Discord and Isaac finally finished the story. And I was like, oh, sweet, he finally finished the story. That's going to help move things a lot faster. And then when he got in call later, I was like, oh yeah, didn't you finish the story? And I went to check and I was like, that was a dream, wasn't it? And that's a very disappointing moment for me.
Sorry.
We have a lot of ambition with this project. It's going to be kind of unlike anything you've ever really tried.
Whoa, now we're making
it's
scary
true, we're
promises.
not. I mean, I couldn't. There was not a single game, even with a bit of stretching, I could really say this is a clone of.
No, it definitely has aspects you'll recognize.
I mean, yeah, that's every
honestly,
game though. But like FNAF, that's you can say FNAF 4. Yeah, we have a lot of FNAF 4.
I gotta go to
elements.
the gym. Be back later. See ya.
Oh, 1 second.
Well, I
I honestly
honestly
the wallpaper.
I think out of every game, the closest one gameplay-wise to this would just be Jet Lag Hide and Seek, which is a YouTube series.
Yeah.
Or Battleship.
The cards are based off of that.
But you know,
Basically.
it's not going to be like you're not going to see it, and you're going to be like, oh, another Bendy and the Ink Machine game. Oh, another FNAF game. Like this is a pretty dang big step, pretty ambitious step, which I'm very proud of. So you know, we can push the horror genre forward. I think that's pretty cool. We're able to achieve that.
All right. So, chat, I'm getting to a point where I really would like to go do some writing, but I'm also, I'm enjoying answering questions and whatever. We only stream every 2 weeks, so I'm gonna put a poll where you guys can decide if we should end so I can go write, or if we just stay here.
Strange poll.
Yeah, well, basically just should we?
You want us to actually work on the game or hang out?
Yeah, well, that is what
I'm actually.
yeah.
This is literally what I'd be doing if we weren't streaming. So.
Yeah, Gunner's working pretty well too.
Gunner's cooking. That's why Gunner's been so quiet. Which
I'm
thank
trying.
you, Gunner.
I'm trying to cook. It's a little hard, but I've been doing decent.
No. I mean, you're doing some good forward progress during a stream, which is tough. Like, I've had to start calling Gunner in the morning. That's been pretty funny.
Those have been, yeah.
Gunner, to kind of help
You
Gunner.
didn't want me to call you in the mornings.
That's because I asked him first.
Huh?
Do you even have Gunner's number?
Okay.
Let's
Well,
both
the
call
way
him,
you were
Isaac.
describing it is that like I wake up to your phone call and I told you I would blow my brains out.
Yeah, is that not what's happening?
No, he like basically Gunner rarely will answer, but he just like sees that I called him and he's like, all right, I'll get on.
I guess I'll do it now.
Because my pitch was, it was a joke, but I was basically like, Gunner, I should call you like to wait as your alarm clock every morning, so I can say, Gunner, good morning, ready to work?
And I told him that would I would become clinically depressed within like a week.
Yeah, and he was kind of pointing out how like phone calls are really annoying. So I was like, that's true. Maybe we should room together.
Yeah, it was
So
a
we can
room.
have
You
a
were
bunk
like, we
bed.
should all room together so we can wake Gunner up.
Yeah,
we can-
that when he said that, I'm like, yeah, definitely not that. That is the worst outcome.
We can have a bunk bed so that I can wake him up in the morning and be like, ready to work?
Every night it would be like that one where it's the dude in bed with Pomni and Jax where he's like, good night, Jax! Mwah! Good night, Pomni! Just that every night, but it's us three and Isaac's in the middle. Can someone draw fan art of that real quick?
What, fan out of me and Isaac in a bunk bed?
No, the three of us in a bed together like that video where it's Isaac. Can you send it? It's like Pomni and Jax, and
I don't know.
just a regular guy.
Your
Okay,
description was funny.
I'll add it to the list of things you gotta send, along with the stim I can't say in chat.
show us more Feed the Pig gameplay footage. It doesn't have to be anything story-wise. I just want to see the Card Master's idle animations. No.
Mom said no.
So
Sorry,
I'm just
guys.
kidding. I mean, well, you'll see more gameplay footage eventually.
We'll see it on the devlog.
It's really hard to show gameplay footage without you getting actual story dialogue on accident because
it is getting that.
it's so densely packed. Like every time you visit the Card Master, you're getting some story. Every time you're at the hideout, talking with any cultist, you're getting some story. Or the environment itself is just telling the story too. Like,
we don't have it set up debug enough where we can just disable that all so you guys don't get spoiled. Like, there's only so much I can do, and especially when it's on video and you guys can go back and pause.
Yeah.
Especially when we first started streaming, I was so paranoid that like stuff would get like spoiled from how my files were named, and they're not even named spoilery, but just like worry that like when I'm moving through files, it'll be like someone would be like, oh, look at that. I know this is in now.
The content of Acts 2 and 3 has been extremely... Like, you guys basically know nothing from those acts because it's so secretive.
I think the only thing they know is
the only thing,
the worm.
Yeah, I was going to say the worm isn't in the first act of the game. So
Got moved.
You do know about that. But that was kind of more just happenstance. It was going to be an early game enemy originally, but it kind of just
got moved back.
Well, to put it honestly, it's like, and hopefully, we had a playtester who completely had the opposite opinion, but most of us think that the worm is the weakest.
I don't know if I think that anymore. But
yeah, you might think the little girl, but I don't.
I think
agree.
the little girl
like
is the weakest. Just the more I've experienced it, and the more I've heard from playtesters, the more I feel it's the weakest. But it's also that's one that we are going to be touching up pretty soon. Like very soon, actually.
Yeah,
probably
ironically, she's one of the least polished, actually.
She is.
So
I will say, I think the worm is a lot with
the jumping.
Having
it's
known
awesome.
both nemesis, I still think the worm is a lot scarier than the little girl.
The little girl
currently-
gets me to jump so much more.
Spriggan's the
Currently,
scariest for
She
me.
can be countered. She can be countered pretty, pretty easily. Like when I play, she usually doesn't like do her thing. If that makes sense.
Right. Yeah. That is her one like kind of bad part is her counter is not very hard. But, anyways, it's kind of a hot debate, which, as you guys can tell, which one is the best and worst. But probably the like statistically worst performing would be the worm. And we didn't want to front load the game with any nemesis we felt like were weak. But I do think the worm all the nemesis have kind of come around a lot. I don't think any of them are unpleasant to play against.
Yeah, the worm literally has a new model that hasn't even been applied yet.
There was one that was kind of like for sure the worst, and it's been removed. I don't mean the tree spider one. You guys just never really got to hear.
It was one we ended up teasing that we couldn't. We saw different directions for it, and we tried like both of those directions, and we were just like, yeah, no, that's not it. It basically took the same course as the tree spider. What we wanted from it, just we couldn't get it how we wanted to the point where it was like, we're wasting time now. I'd rather, kill your god. I'd rather make something new
too easy
than try to fix forever. And yeah, it was. How did Dumbird describe it again? Playing volleyball against a blind kid. Is that how you described it?
Yeah. I think we could have made it harder than that, but it just, I don't know. We have better ideas that we want to try instead. So.
I actually kind of liked it, but
I like
also
the aspects of it. I like the concept of it. I love the audio of it. I still want to use that kind of audio somewhere else in the game.
I think that parts of it will make their way into a different nemesis that we have.
Kind of the substitute nemesis for it. Is how I envisioned it when I pitched it. But I'm really excited to work on that one, especially visually. I love its design.
Yeah, but gameplay wise, we'll figure it out.
It hasn't even been tested yet.
The vote is to continue stream, so
Shocker.
We will go for 40 minutes longer. And
are we gonna do a full 3-hour stream?
Well, I don't see why not.
Well, that's what they
Go
asked
on,
for.
keep going.
Not directly, but
Unless we're all just losing steam. We're just like,
Well, I was thinking
nah, let's stop.
I was thinking go till the steam wears off or till the buzzer. What time did I start today? I started at... I clocked in, right? 3, okay.
Oh
yeah, I got another...
I wish I had antlers. I mean...
I feel like they'd be inconvenient.
Okay.
I mean, antlers are rad, but I think they'd be a little inconvenient. Especially, like, even in game, we're like,
in
shoot, this can't
human
fit.
situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to change the scout's antlers because the first cutscene of the game involves him and he couldn't fit.
There's a hallway right
Like,
now, a
in the
very
area he's
important
supposed
hallway that the father can't fit in because of his antlers.
So, work in progress on that. But do you guys have any idea for games after Feed the Pit? I think we all have. Yeah,
we all
I think
have our own. I think we each have like specific lists of games that like we could make.
We haven't really discussed.
We're probably
what
gonna have,
next.
how I've imagined it is kind of like a pitch day, and the one that we all collectively agree, this is one I'm super down for. Like, it's gonna be a thing of like, we all are on board, not like
I
Isaac
even
and Gunnar
think
love it and I
more
hate it.
broad-
It's like, we all love the idea, or we come up with new ones.
Yeah, we'll see. I even think more broadly it might end up being a thing of like, we pick like 3 or 5 ideas and we spend like a few days prototyping each one in a very basic form to see. Unless it's not
I think
a
that's only if it
prototyping
comes
idea,
if it comes to it. I think if we just like have one idea where we're all rolling ideas off of and all see the potential of, I think we just go with it. But if it's like we're at like a little bit of a stalemate, then yeah, I think that's something we could do.
So TBD is your answer.
Yeah. But yes, we have
Definitely
plenty of
nothing.
games.
Definitely nothing where we're ready to like talk about.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Other than just like general thoughts of, I'd like to make a liminal horror game. Like that's like, that's not even something like we might not even do that. That's just one I want to do. That's my favorite genre of horror.
Final question: will there be post updates for the game? It's a complicated question.
At least one for sure. At least one major one.
Well, I
now
wouldn't even say that.
Yeah,
because
You wouldn't even say that?
our release strategy is so bizarre.
Our release strategy is
What we've been
basically
talking
3
about.
major updates.
We had things which were going to be post-release if the game did well, but they might actually make their way in with the stunted releases. So I don't know. Either it'll depend a lot on how our release strategy is playing out and how successful the game is. If we have a lot of fans, though, certainly you can expect that we're going to be putting in plenty of extra content.
I mean, very technically
just
now,
to kinda
yes. Because,
to kind of make it a game that's like, you're going to be playing it for a long, long time.
yeah. Very technically, the answer is yes, because the major updates will be the acts. So, very technically, yes. But
Well, I think after all the acts come out, I think it would make sense to have one final update at least that like covers any like crashes or.
Well,
anything like
that's
Well,
not.
that's bug
I think they mean
fixes.
content.
yeah, they mean content.
Content-wise, like actual
Obviously bugs.
additions.
Because, I mean, you know,
I would consider, I would consider like the first update after the full release
that's a day
to
one
be major,
patch.
even if it is only like bugs and crashes.
Yeah, but that's just day one patch, though.
I guess I'd still call that a major update though. Makes the game a lot more stable.
Eyeballs are like jelly to me.
Of course, the programmer would say it. Ignore that comment that said that.
But Isaac, what about Poppy Playtime's spiritual successor game? Well, like I said in that tweet, that's like a somehow, somewhere, someday thing, not my next game. Because Preston has no interest in that.
I do not. I do not like the mascot horror genre very much. The prospect of making for it, and also just I don't have a personal connection with Poppy at all, other than my friend made the cool game. That's about as much connection as I have to it. I wouldn't
So
super
it's just,
consider myself a fan.
It's something I would like to do, but I have no idea when. And I also don't have like the idea really there yet, so I have vague ideas. But have you guys been seeing cartoons? And if so, what's your favorite ones? I don't know what that is.
I also have no idea.
So I guess not.
They just mean like cartoons in general?
I don't think so,
Okay.
but maybe.
I mean, we can
They said
answer.
Ben Seeing. They said Ben Seeing as though it's like still coming out, so I feel like it's like some
I mean,
series.
Smiling Friends.
Well, my favorite cartoon of all time is Phineas and Ferb, but
It's a good choice.
I don't know what my favorite of all time is. Oh, wait, actually, I think it's BoJack Horseman. That's my favorite cartoon of all time.
I would have said Gravity Falls like
I thought you
some
would've.
years ago, but well, I've rewatched some of Gravity Falls and I kind of don't like it as much. But it still has a really good mystery and plot and characters. But some of the humor just feels really like not clever upon a revisit. And it's not all of it. Gravity Falls is still a funny show, but Phineas and Ferb is like actually way funnier than I remembered. Like as an adult, it's a really funny show. And I also think they just do such a good job condensing like basically 3 simultaneous plots into 11 minutes every time. And the characters are pretty superb. Ironically, Phineas and Ferb are like the most boring characters in Phineas and Ferb. But
Oh yeah, 'cause they're just kind of perfect.
yeah, they're sort of just like the vessel, I guess, to make the plot happen, which is okay.
Perry was my favorite. I didn't watch. I didn't have Disney for most of my childhood, so I didn't watch the most Phineas and Ferb, but I liked it when I saw it.
How much will the game cost? Probably $10. Just want to clarify, despite the 8-ball confirming it, does feed the pit also mean feed pictures? No.
No, it does not. I actually can't confirm that with 1000% certainty. That
So if I ever ask for someone to send me FTP, I don't mean that. I mean to send me feed the pit.
That's even a stretch for that abbreviation. FTP.
Yeah.
That's like you're jumping through a hoop there. Yeah. Yeah, the reason BoJack Horseman's my favorite, I watched it like last year. It hit me very emotionally hard. I thought the characters were all fantastic. Very sad show. Very not relatable, but like, you know, some messages and lessons hit. Even just understanding them, or even putting myself in character shoes, even though I don't necessarily relate to them. Just a fantastic dive. Gunnar, what's yours?
Good question. I honestly.
Do you count anime as a cartoon?
How about, yeah, or Invincible?
I think I'd get executed if I ever said that. Oh yeah, animated cartoons. I think there's some anime fans who would kill me.
When I think of
Invincible,
cartoons,
Gunnar?
I think of like no, I wouldn't. Invincible is good, but I wouldn't. That's not my favorite.
It's
So what
my
is?
favorite. Yeah, what's your
What are
favorite?
contenders for your favorite?
I am looking.
What's your top
'Cause when I
500?
think of cartoons, I'm thinking of like cartoons that I watched mainly as like a kid. You know, like Total Drama Island was really good.
I did
like
love
that.
Total Drama Island. Stupid show, but it was fun. Isaac couldn't watch it. I talk to him about it sometimes on the phone. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not allowed to watch it.
Have you guys watched anime? Gunnar has.
I
very much
have only
just
watched Cowboy Bebop. That's the only one I've like
I
given
have
like
watched-
a few episodes. Not counting Pokemon as a
I've
kid.
watched Studio Ghibli films. Ghibli, I mean. But I have not actually watched anime. And I plan to. Especially because I'm going to MomoCon again, and I would like to understand some of the characters I'm seeing.
Well, I mean, that's pretty soon, bro. I think you missed your time on that a little bit.
No,
Let's
not
see,
to start
Lock-In.
one at least.
I
But I have to finish The Walking Dead first.
I gave Chainsaw Man a bit of a chance because my girlfriend loves Chainsaw Man. It just isn't my thing.
Gunnar, what's your favorite anime?
That's
I
not
think
a
the one
cartoon.
that probably my favorite is probably Jujutsu Kaisen. It's the one that I get like the most like if you were to give me like any anime, that's the one I know the most of. Like my feed for years has been JJK. Like that is like my baby, I guess. But yeah, it's I think it's pretty damn good.
Nice.
I would say my second favorite is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
If you want a like one recommendation I can give is Attack on Titan. If like you haven't seen that, that's an anime that everyone agrees is insanely good. Jujutsu Kaisen, you get like half and half, where one half is like it's just fights and there's no story, and you get the other who defend it until they die. But Attack on Titan is genuinely a really good anime that is like an anime that you can get into. If you don't get into anime, same with Death Note, both really good.
Well, Upbeat Boy asked, do you have any advice for new game developers? We have a lot.
Do game jams.
I mean, our whole devlog series is advice, honestly. Like, here's what we're doing, here are the mistakes we're making, here's advice. But if I wanted to point you in one specific video, watch what's it called? What 1 year of game development in 15 minutes. That has like several tips throughout about designing games and just kind of things we learned in our first year on Feed the Pit.
I think the Dead Seat one has the most advice.
I
Not even like
think so.
necessarily intentional, but you know, like we were doing something fast. We talked about our process probably the most intimately. So it was such a short process.
I think the 1 year video is a better like information wise, but I think the Dead Seat is definitely.
I haven't seen the 1 year video in a while.
Yeah,
I haven't
but
rewatched that one recently.
the whole series, if you watch all of our like Feed the Pit devlogs, you will get a pretty good. I think you'll have a lot of good starting points. Just don't go too ambitious, and with your first project, go do something that's like a little more reasonable, but will challenge you, and something you are very passionate about doing. And yeah, do some game jams if you're open to it, because those are definitely a good way to get some practice under your belt, put a timer on yourself, and just make something. Doesn't have to be good.
Yeah. My specific advice for like programming is the first time you make like a system of something, it's going to be terrible. So don't worry about how like optimal it is. Like the initial inventory I made for Death's Toll was like code-wise was really bad, and then I optimized it later in development. But the first time you do it, it's probably not going to be good or optimal or even like expansive. But after that first time, the second time will be much easier. So, yeah.
Cartoons is basically this thing made by Warner Bros. Right now, where a bunch of artists get a chance to make their own shows from 2 to 10 minute pilots, getting somewhere between 30 to 700,000 views on YouTube. That's pretty cool. It's a good initiative from Warner Bros.
Yeah.
Too bad that they have not been really marketing that very much, though. I haven't heard anyone talk about that.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very cool concept.
Kind of underground, but fun fact, I've actually been rewatching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to get caught up before I check out the one and only episode of Steel Ball Run. Speedwagon is my favorite from part 1.
Speedwagon is a fantastic character. So I've watched
That's a
part
character.
1.
JoJo names. My girlfriend and her friends were like discussing JoJo lore when we were at the beach, and it was the most like I have no idea what I'm listening to thing ever.
Yeah. So I've heard JoJo's is really good. That's also one that I feel like most people would probably like if they watched it. I've seen part 1 like 3 times, and then I tried getting into part 2 like 2 times, and I just stopped. Not because it was bad. I just stopped. But Steel Ball Run is the newest season, and they're doing Netflix is doing the weird release schedule where they release like 1 episode and then like a month later 3 episodes. Like they're doing that thing, which is dumb.
The batch releases? I think it's kind of an interesting idea, honestly.
I don't like it. I think with Stranger Things that was like the worst thing they could have done.
I feel like depending on the thing, it could work good. Because, like, have you watched Arcane, Gunnar?
I have not, though. I have heard it's really.
Well, Arcane is 9 episodes per season, and each season is basically like 3 acts. So, like, you'll have 3 episode batches that feel like their own little story almost. I think that I would have no issue with that being released in like 3 episode portions, because it's like you're not getting so little that it's not worth the wait. So you get to have those 3 episodes, chew on it for a bit, and then get another 3. Chew on it for a bit, get another 3.
It sounds like that's what we're doing.
I definitely prefer it.
Not the Dead
It
Sea.
is kind of what we're doing with Feed the Pit.
Yeah.
I definitely prefer that at least over like just for a show dropping all the episodes at once and then you binge it in a day and then you're done. I hate that. I absolutely hate that method.
Like, I think it should just be a normal. The season starts releasing this day. You get a new episode every week until the season's over.
Yeah, if you can do every week, I feel like that is just the most optimal one. But if it's like there's gonna be a multi-month gap or something, batch episodes is not a bad strategy.
I guess.
Anyways, let's read some comments. Trust me, Preston, watch One Piece. It's a masterpiece.
I'm not watching a 1,000-episode show. I will drop it.
I was gonna say that is
I
Person
will
drop
absolutely.
That
I barely finish. If like a show goes too long, I will just drop it, and I don't feel bad. I'm just like, well, I lost the story. I don't care anymore.
You can't recommend anything a little more conservative.
Also,
Like,
for One Piece,
Conservative
you should read it, not watch it. I've heard that reading it is reading it is just a lot faster, and 2, it's a lot more cohesive because One Piece is one of those animes that has like a bunch of filler. It's like probably like 30% of it, I guess.
I get memes of like
I'd
One
read it.
Piece pacing, and it's just like cutting like different angle of like the same thing happening over and over again.
Yeah.
I've seen a good few of those memes.
One Piece ruined my life. It says.
Yeah, I'm not ever watching something with that many episodes.
Yeah.
I think my brother
But
likes
you
One
need to
Piece
watch
though.
JoJo Battle Tendency.
I will eventually watch the rest of JoJo's. I just have not. Again, I didn't stop because it was bad. I just stopped because like
What are you eating, bro?
A sucker.
some chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, we need some that's like got a little more like, I don't know, just so we don't have to hear you talk like this.
Listen, listen. I have swallowed it. It is done. Don't worry about it.
That's what she said.
Full
Guys,
Metal
thank you for
Alchemist
tuning in this
Brotherhood is that's a really good anime that everyone agrees is like good. Like, it doesn't have like, it's good.
What is FLCL?
It's like FL Studio.
I just looked that up. It says Fooly Cooly. I don't know the right thing.
No.
It looks interesting.
I'm back from watching Queso. Okay, well, was he worse than us?
Trainer.
You know, running the stream.
Okay,
now.
would Queso acknowledge you like this?
Yeah, but Queso didn't say your username, Swiggy Swoosh.
I bet
Yeah,
you
but I
told
don't
him
think-
you're leaving, and he was just like,
He was like,
Because he
"Chat,
didn't even
this
read
guy
it."
thinks I care." That's probably what he said.
no, he didn't even read it, so he was just like.
that was a really okay. That was spot on.
That,
Silence.
that
No.
was so accurate.
We
I might
asked
get-
so many questions back to back. I don't even know if Noah's on our side or not.
Yeah. Swiggy Swoosh is evil. No, you guys can't turn on them. Never turn on your fellow commenters. Unless we say to.
Anyways, welcome back.
Unless we say to turn on them.
We're ending shortly, though. Just so you know.
Preston was the one that watched Cowboy Bebop, and yes, he does. In that regard, yeah, that is a really good.
You should read the
anime
question.
that I have not watched. They just said honestly, I love Cowboy Bebop. Whichever one said they watched it has good taste. It's the only one he's watched, so I wouldn't say he has the best taste, but like
Well,
it is a
I
great.
just don't have taste in anime, but that one I just like the vibes of the most, and I gave it a try, and it's very easy to digest. I guess a lot of what I don't really enjoy about anime is it feels extremely over the top a lot of the times. And I'm sure there's a million. That's just one of my. I don't even fully know why. The reason is just I can't get into it every time I've tried. It's just not my thing. But one of the reasons is I don't like how over the top it feels a lot of the time, and that one I would say is not. It never feels super over the top, more than just like an action movie's amount. And just the opening is a banger. Tanks exclamation point.
And
That's such a banger. Oh, so good.
Okay, so probably talking about some subliminals. You know, I wish the subliminal devs. I followed them. They didn't follow me back, which sucks because I was gonna ask if they wanted a playtester, and I'm honestly so confident that I could have helped solve a lot of those issues just through a very informative playtest with them. It sucks. It sucks because it's just like, you know, from the outside perspective, the pitfalls are so obvious, and I'm sure they're like freaking out right now.
I feel. I was talking to my dad, and I was telling him about it. It's just like, yeah, game recently came out, and yep, it's definitely a scary reality of, you know, their demos and their tests go well, but then the game releases and everyone kind of hates it.
wait, so I don't really know much about this game. What are the issues with it?
So basically, it had a demo come out, and the demo.
Well, you have to tell him what
covered the
subliminal
first,
is.
like-
He doesn't know what subliminal is.
Yeah, I'll get into. I'll get into it.
I looked it up. It's just like it's a game based on the map.
Yeah, well, kind of, yeah. So, the demo came out, and the demo was actually pretty great. But what the things they did in the demo, they did not do for the remainder of the game, really, at all. The early parts weren't really puzzle focused, and the environments were like extremely interesting exploratory environments. But immediately after the part where the demo ends, the game changes and starts becoming extremely puzzle heavy. And all of the puzzles are very
Obtuse.
obtuse. Because there's always something in the environment you're supposed to look at, and it gives you absolutely zero clues as to what that thing is. And then also the environments stop being these like open exploratory areas you get to look around in with very high interactivity, and they just kind of become like hallways of asset kits, and it loses a lot of its magic at that point.
Visually, the game looks phenomenal. The visual team did a great job.
Yeah, these were such simple issues to solve, which is why it's so disappointing. I mean, the environment one is a little more like, just don't do that again, kind of a thing, but
Yeah.
these puzzles didn't have to be so difficult. They were just set up very poorly. So it's really easy to miss what you're supposed to be looking at. And what I was describing is, with game development studios, which this is, the guys who made that, you know, you have a phase called gray boxing where you're basically just making these levels with like a bunch of boxes and no assets. And so I'm sure in these except for
Connor,
Yeah, he was
What?
gonna go.
you turned into a robot. Oh, Robot Isaac. Can we get some Robot Isaacs in the chat?
Beep boop 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 beep boop.
Whoa,
Sounds like
whoa!
you're
Do you even know what you're saying, dude? Don't speak another language if you don't speak it.
Sorry.
Okay, that you don't even know what you just said.
What was the last
We're
thing I
getting
said?
canceled.
What was the last thing I said?
B1 Battle Droid in the
Gray
chat
boxing.
is offended.
Okay,
Gray
yeah.
boxing.
Gray boxing. So I'm sure here's an example of one of the puzzles.
I have to stretch a
You're
lot.
walking through this like play place, and there are 5 colored slides, and you have to click some buttons in the same order of those colored slides. Now, if you were in a gray box level where the environment looked like nothing, and the only noteworthy thing in the environment were these 5 slides, it would be a really obvious puzzle, right?
Yeah.
But when you have the whole environment detailed and everything is colorful and interesting to look at now, the slides just become background. And now the fact that they are the puzzle is completely lost. Or another one, there are shoe boxes, like for like kid, like cubbies for at like a kid's play place.
Yeah.
There's like shoe boxes, and the number of shoes in there kind of tells you what the code is. But in the environment, those shoe boxes are just one of like 20 interesting things to look at. And probably in the gray box, they were the only thing to look at. Not anymore. And then, those same playtesters, they go on to test the rest of the game, but now they already know the puzzle. So they're playtesting in the proper environment, and they already know the answer, so it's not confusing.
True.
That is what I'm guessing happened, and it's just a shame. Because it is a very visually exciting game, and I think with some tweaks to its design, it could be great. And they are making... They kudos to them, because they sent out a tweet like the day after it released, or 2 days after, saying, we're going to patch trying to fix all of these issues, and they highlighted all the big things. So it's good that they are making those needed changes, but too little too late for a lot of people, I'm sure, and Queso played the game and absolutely dogged on it.
And he's been following the game for a long time
reputation.
too.
Yeah.
I obviously no hate to the devs. It's hard to make something great. And again, visuals, fantastic.
Yeah. If they had leaned into just the exploratory elements, I think they could have gotten a lot further, because I don't think anyone really wanted a puzzle game either. The fact that the puzzles were obtuse aside, I don't think people wanted puzzles in general. At least not like these like very gamey ones where it's just like solve a code or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, my main beef watching you play it is it felt like they wanted to be a mascot horror game too, which is just not the call for that kind of game. They just had so many aspects. Like, they have one monster who is introduced early, and a thing you kind of want to do in horror is not reveal your monster so fast, because fear of the unknown is a lot more effective almost always. And showing your monster in like the first hour, it takes away a lot. And it's not even if it was a different monster every time, I think it could have been better, because then it's like dynamic. That's kind of what we have, is the nemesis. Like, yes, we show our monster early on in the level you're playing, but you have to get used to it, and then by the time you're at the next level, we change it up. So you're back to the fear of the unknown again. You don't know how it works, you don't know what it looks like. And even if you watch the devlog stuff, you don't know which one's up next, and you don't know what weird behaviors they have. And also just a lot of the stuff around. It had like, oh, look at this scary fuzzy monster, he's advertising the shoes. It's like, it just didn't need to be a mascot horror at all. It could have been...
The not showing your monster thing is not a rule.
It's not a rule,
honest.
but it's good.
It's not. You don't have to do that to make a monster scary. It's just about execution. But someone said in the chat, this is their first game. That is true. They honestly have as many things working for them as they do against them. The fact that there's studio, and the fact that they basically said we're coming out for 4 years, but continued to not release it, definitely... they kept basically announcing release dates and then delaying by another entire year.
Oh, was it that game?
Very bad. Yeah,
I forgot that was the same. I remember you talking about that vaguely, and I didn't remember it was this game.
So those things really were against it.
Robot Isaac.
So
Gonna remember that stream where I called Isaac a clanker? That was spot on.
Playing that again?
Oh yeah, you turned into a robot.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, you were not wrong. He is a robot.
What is going on? Looks good on my end.
Now you're good, yeah.
Bruh. I don't know anyone at the studio. I can't really speak to if they're like good people who love games or not, but I feel like parts of the game I could feel a lot went into this. So
I mean, I feel like making
they're able to kind of recover.
Yeah, your first commercial game being a 4-year game, I feel like you definitely have a lot of passion, because if you wanted to just release something quick and trendy, that's probably what you do if you want money, versus 4-year passion project. So I think it's pretty obvious that they care, deeply about it. And again, they wouldn't need to, you know, take the time and be like, hey, we're gonna fix all that. You know, a lot of teams would just say, well, that one's a failure. On to the next one. We collect our paycheck, move on. But I think it's clear that they.
The game is subliminal, by the way. Creature Crash. Anyways, let's see.
Pressing that topology is scary.
Isaac.
Not mine. Isaac does like war crimes to vertices. Just all of this. You do war crimes to vertices.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty awful.
Topology? Only in some spots is it atrocious.
There was I cleaned up
is...
most of the atrocious parts already, but there were some bad bits. I don't even fully know how you... Did you just take the sculpt tool and just keep raising it, basically?
Yeah, all I did... I just literally sculpted.
Yeah.
It was a 200 by 200 plane. Like, that many faces, and I just sculpted it to whatever shape I needed. So yeah, some areas did not have enough mesh for how big they were, but I wasn't really focused on that.
Yeah.
I just wanted the shapes.
That's why we have cleanup for it.
I also felt like, authenticity-wise, that is how it would have been done.
No. I just don't think so.
I don't think they would have added in a lot of extra faces.
Not actually.
Because they probably couldn't.
It's just a matter of rendering it different, though. So I just played through Resident Evil. I'm surprised. There are a few things where I'm kind of surprised they gave that much attention to it. But also they, you know, have pre-rendered backgrounds, which I really want to try to make a pre-rendered background. Not for Feed the Pit, just like in general, maybe like a personal project. Just try to do it. It looks so nice, and I love it so much.
What the heck?
Did your PC crash?
Gunner's fan just got loud.
Oh, that was Gunner's fan.
Well, I unmuted my mic.
Yeah, I thought that was...
He's louder now. Oh.
Yeah.
I
thought that was you, Isaac.
Well, I probably just got closer to the mic.
Oh, maybe.
Guys, this stream is ending in just a few minutes. What were your favorite memories in the stream?
I like when we fight.
Parents fighting was the highlight for sure.
It's probably the only like actual memories. So.
It was a more chill stream for sure.
Hopefully one of the subliminal devs was watching, and I'm gonna get a DM after this that's like, "You want test?" Be like, "Yeah." Let me add him.
Subliminal dev, if you're watching, I'm down.
No, not you, just me.
Well, I actually I still know very little about the game, so I'd be a decent playtester.
I directed Poppy. I got. I know the type of game you're trying to make.
And it shouldn't be that type of game, honestly. I still really just don't think Mascot was the call for that kind of game.
No, I mean like gameplay wise. Gameplay wise, I know what game they're trying to make.
Yeah, Poppy.
Because it's very akin to Poppy.
It is very akin to Poppy.
I like the one part where we talked about our favorite shows. Robot Isaac was chill, and when Isaac and Maui... wait, what does that mean? Mayud?
Isaac Maui, bring it in.
Maud?
I love the moment when Greedy Casey came in.
Hey, you don't know Casey like we do. Sap to Sap, for April Fools, we're doing reverse versions of our name. So Cassie is like a character in like our Discord group where it's just opposite Isaac. So we joke how he loves pixel art and hates the back rooms. Just like there's like stereotypical things Isaac loves and hates are just like flipped. And I
love pixel art.
Not true. That's Cassie talking.
I do like pixel art. Though the specific era of pixel art you do, it's not as much my taste. Sure, but I still like it.
Yeah. So remember earlier when you said you don't put on a mask for people? This is what they were talking about.
Okay, no, but I know what he means though, because there's a huge difference between like.
Celeste.
I know, but you also know Isaac hates pixel art.
Or Katana Zero.
You also know Isaac hates pixel art.
Like Celeste kind of pixel art? That is hot.
I could make that.
That is hot. No, you can't.
Yeah, I probably could.
Do it.
No.
See?
I don't have a reason to. We're trying to make a game. pixel art textures.
I also like the part where you guys screamed with anguish at the prospect that someone in the community found the ciphers to their. I don't think we screamed.
I don't even think we like reacted.
Yeah.
I think we were just like.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
you guys were
I
probably
saw the Discord
installed.
conversation, and then I mentioned to Isaac and Gunnar. Oh yeah, by the way, somebody's been making progress. Again, I'm not.
I remember when
not
Isaac
confirming
made 3 4D games in 389 hours, then deleted the 9th one and shipped Preston, and then Preston got him. That did not happen.
What happened?
You
You
just
lost me.
fabricated a story.
Who's lying?
So we're just lying
Made
now.
3 4D games in 300.
Preston would be so proud.
We're fabricating stories now. That's how
Did
boring the
AI
stream
write that
was, apparently.
comment?
It's like we just can't
Man.
even think of a good moment. Just gotta make them up.
Oh, we're going to slop chat at the end.
So it seems.
Isaac, I have a silly question. Was mob games called bad games in the start before? Kinda, yeah. I wasn't on the game side of the stuff yet, but they were gonna call it bad games, or they were considering it at least, and it was kind of like, you know how badly we're setting ourselves up if we ever make a. I mean, all the controversy mob had. Imagine if it was called bad games. Wow.
Would have written itself.
It'd be over. We would have got like literally just like writing itself kind of a thing. I mean, even with mob, it was kind of like, yeah, the mob is shady, you know. I like people use that.
Well,
one.
especially since you
It's like,
guys are
yeah,
from
we set ourselves
Minecraft
up.
animations, I always assumed mob referred to like mobs in Minecraft.
Well, it did at first, but you know when we dropped, because it was based off Enchanted Mob, so
Yeah, Enchanted
it
Mob.
was like when we dropped Enchanted, we're like, let's theme this around like the Mafia, because that's cool.
I didn't even realize that when mob games first started, and I was just kind of like, huh, weird they're still referring to themselves as like a Minecraft animal. It's kind of strange.
You know what's kind of funny? One of the names that was considered was like Ad Hoc Studios, because Ad Hoc is like crazy, unexpected, and if I'm not mistaken, the creators of Dispatch are Ad Hoc Studio. Yeah, they are. So, if we had done that name, there might be a completely different studio that made Dispatch.
I
think that's kind of funny.
I think there just would be. Also, someone's been speaking, I believe, Japanese in the
Well,
chat.
if
No,
they
what they're
also
saying.
did Ad Hoc,
Ad Hoc
they
was
also
founded in
did-
2018.
So yeah, they would have predated you. So you would have been in
right, so
trouble.
we just wouldn't have done Ad Hoc. Maybe we didn't because we found there was.
Well, I was gonna say you wouldn't have. You didn't. But there is no reality.
Maybe we did the research and we're like, there's another studio. I didn't really like the name Ad Hoc, anyways, but
I think it's fine.
I thought it was kind of a. It just sounded.
Are you saying
kind of
ad hoc
weird.
with an A or mad hoc?
Ad A.
Okay, that's what I thought.
ADHOC.
That's Maddock.
No, but yesterday when Isaac released This Ain't No Game, Preston got emotional because of how spicy the. Can we
Slop.
wrap up?
Yep. Yeah. With that slop chat comment, let's
Just know, we would have streamed for another hour if you hadn't said that.
not true.
You're fine.
Not true.
We're done.
My shift ends in 2 minutes.
We're done.
Thank
Thank you guys for watching.
you. We got a longer stream. We've had I think this has been like highest viewers we've had in a while. Concurrent. Preston's nose is mad philosophical. Huh?
I agree, honestly.
We're just saying stuff now.
No, but that one's valid though.
My girlfriend is also complimenting
Okay.
my nose. That's. I mean, I'll take a
Is it a
compliment. Hold
compliment?
on, Isaac. I'm getting compliments now. Compliment me more, and the stream keeps going.
Are you sure that was a compliment?
And the first
I think
compliment
it's more
to be
a comment than a
backhanded.
compliment.
First backhanded compliment. We're ending the stream. Come on, let's see it.
I think
Let's see it.
there's just a comment, not a compliment. But
But you
I'll
just
take
want
it
a
as a
backhanded compliment?
No, I said if there's a backhanded compliment, then I'm ending the stream.
well, we were just told to sniff glue, so
Your face reminds me of Hitler.
That's a really unique plaid cup. Flannel. What did you say to me? That took me a minute to register.
Thank
Isaac.
you guys for watching. we'll see you guys in the next stream, and I hope you have a blessed day. Make sure to like and subscribe. And
Okay, yeah, they all went
that
immediately
like button if you
backhanded.
enjoyed the
All
video.
right. Screw
Leave a
you
comment.
guys.
Let me know what
You
kind
know
of
what?
videos you want to see
I
next.
saved it. Thanks for telling me to save it. Fuck you guys.
I'm DeBossman000, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, players.
Bye.
Oh wow.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we left screen. All right. Yep. I'm gonna deafen now.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys later.